Actually, the name isn't Stolen Turnabout, is it?
It is
Ruh-roh.
the next one.
Recipe for Turnabout. Right. Oh, I hope I don't get copyright struck. My perfect rendition of Africa by Toto. Walk a mile, Louis Vuitton. Is that the sound of another stream? So soon? I think that's what it is. I think that is indeed what that is. Oh, it's rainy! Man, fucking hats off to Rainy. Top shelf for Rainy. Because before anyone else arrives in the stream with 10 minutes of warning, I gave everyone 10 minutes. I gave everyone 10 minutes of warning, and Rainy's still the first one. Fucking Rainy's a true friend. Rainy's a true friend to the stream, true friend to me. You guys are lagging behind. Keep the fuck up.
Yeah, guys.
Jesus Christ. Speak for Turnabout. So, today, oh boy, I'm fucking excited. I think that's updated. Hopefully it has. I'm super excited today, cause I don't know when it's gonna come up. I don't honestly. The big boy points is kind of it's delayed usually. So, Rainy, you weren't here, but we beat Stolen Turnabout yesterday, or not yesterday. Sorry, fucking Sunday. Couldn't find Chubbies in your store. That's alright, my dude. Thank you for trying. You already got a bunch of whatchamacallits. My dad's gonna be real happy. I can confirm that Rainy currently has 10 points and Chris, you have 26. For the big boy points. What do you mean you ordered them on Amazon? Yeah, you have 36 whatchamacallits. What do you mean order them on Amazon? Anyways. So we beat Stolen Turnabout. I thought Stolen Turnabout was pretty good. I thought it was pretty good. The characters were alright. Except for the ace detective. He was kind of a bitch. And the story was actually pretty good. It kept me guessing. There was no point at which I kind of like knew what was going on in a good way. I've been told by someone currently in this chat that the next case sucks a lot of ass. Now, something you may not know about me is that I'm very contrarian, and for some reason I love the things that everyone hates and hate the things that everyone loves. So
Yeah.
this is gonna be interesting because for all I know, I'm gonna love this. And based on what I've seen, just from the picture, for this case, this looks like the best case ever, and I want this picture just somewhere in my life, like permanently. I don't know where, but this face is the most adorable fucking thing I've ever seen in my goddamn life.
Oh, okay.
I spent some time with Nick yesterday learning about the Ace Attorney games yet to come. And I will be playing them, albeit on, obviously not on computer, because that's not possible. Let me check this out real quick. Because apparently they made like a full-on like anime like trailer for Spirit of Justice. That looks kind of cool. Anyways, we'll play that at some point. I believe the hold on, let me pull up the games in order. So I'm going to be playing them in chronological order. So I think it's going to be going, well, chronological, quote unquote. I think it's going to be going, I'm going to finish Trials and Tribulations, then I'm going to be doing Apollo Justice, and then Layton, Dual Destinies, oh god, those are in Japanese. I don't care about Investigations. I'm not going to be playing Investigations on stream. Turnabout Reclaimed? What the fuck is this? Oh, it's an extra episode. Huh, that's kind of cool. There's pirates? Yes, please. And a grown-up Pearl? Fucking yes, please. This looks good. Anyways, point is we're going to be doing them in relatively, like, order. And then I might be emulating Daigaku Tensei Bantu, which is the Sherlock Holmes one. But we'll see. I'm not 100% sure about that yet. It depends on how easy it is to acquire. Because I know that I think there's like English patches or some shit. So I might end up playing that. We'll see. And then again, I might take time to play other games. I probably shouldn't, but I might play Undertale just for shits and giggles. Because that seems like it would be a fun game to voice. Undertale. Sam's here, by the way, everybody.
Hi.
So yeah, we'll see. Well, I'm just kind of playing it by ear. I'm just doing this for fun times. We're about to have a grand old time. Let me go back to my continue. I'm super fucking excited for this one. All right, boys. Recipe for Turnabout.
That's enough. This court sees no reason to further prolong the trial. This case is extremely clear. I see no room for misinterpretation of the facts.
It wasn't me. I swear it wasn't me. I don't know if this is a girl or boy, so I'm just whatever.
The evidence and testimony we have seen are conclusive. The victim was alone at his table when he drank from that poisoned coffee cup.
No, you're wrong. I know what I saw. I saw. TB. It says TB there. I'm wondering about that. I saw someone else there. A man. He's the real killer. Ring, ding, 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 ding. Why won't anyone believe me?
Well, I'd say that pretty much wraps this case up, wouldn't you? Mr. Wright?
This court finds the defendant guilty.
I don't know what the fuck's happening.
This court is adjourned.
So is this another dream? I don't remember. Is this another dream? Or was this just shit? January 6th, 2000. Oh, 2000. Jesus. 10:03, Wright and Co. law offices. Ah, the start of the new year always makes me feel like I can take on the whole world. I bet it does, Maya. So, I've decided that our resolution should be Zvari, take on the world. What do you think? Sure, whatever, Maya, but I think maybe you've had more than enough mistletoe cake. Never! You've got to eat a lot of cake during New Year's. It's practically a tradition. Like watching the fireworks on TV or playing a board game.
Hey, pal!
Detective Gumshoe. Happy New Year, Detective!
Likewise. Now listen up, right? I wanna...
Here's to another fruitful year of lawyer-police cooperation.
Yeah, me too. Alright, pal, you've got some explaining to do.
Have you got a holiday present for me, Detective?
Oh, what? Well, here, I have this. It's really nothing much, but...
Yay, thanks!
Look, pal, we need to have a talk. Take a seat.
Hey, what about Pearly? You haven't forgotten her present, have you?
No. I mean, yes. I mean, no. Are you doing this on purpose?
I guess I'm busted. How'd you like my first practical joke of the year?
Very funny, pal. Now let's see how funny you think it is when I show you this.
What is it, a magazine? Hey, I want to see. Deadly poisoning brings guilty verdict. Defense attorney Wright trounced? Trounced? Let me see that. The defense attorney gave an almost childly amateur performance yesterday. What the heck is this?
It's a report, pal, about you.
Listen to this. Mr. Wright must take full responsibility for the ruling in this case.
Well, don't tell me you don't remember anything about it.
But I don't remember anything about it. When was this issue from anyway?
December of last year, which I guess makes it last month.
Which makes it old news, you mean? But I wasn't involved in a poisoning case in December. So what do you think this is all about, Nick?
If it wasn't you, pal, then that leaves only one possibility.
No way. You don't mean a phony Nick? This must be Gumshoe's idea of a joke. Guess he's starting off the year with one too. Interesting.
So what are you gonna do about it, pal?
What do you mean, what am I gonna do about it? Well, it's your fault that the judge found the defendant guilty in this case. My fault? How do you figure that? Because the Phoenix Wright is super famous now. Well, maybe only sort of.
Yeah, see what happens when you hotshots start getting too full of yourselves?
But I didn't do anything wrong. At least, not that I can remember. This case caused you to stop playing for a long time. Wow.
You better make this right, pal, now! And that means taking the case back to court, got it?
Sounds like we've got our first case of the new year. Let's tackle it with gusto. I don't know. The judge already issued a guilty verdict once on this case. It's not going to be easy getting overturned. Guess that New Year's resolution is going to have to wait until next year.
So you're taking the case, right? Good, I'm gonna head over to the courthouse then. After that, I'll go back to the precinct. Drop by if you need something, okay, pal?
Well then. I guess people are starting to know the name Phoenix Wright. If a client entrusted a case to me based on my reputation, I guess I am kind of responsible. But why would someone want to impersonate me? What sort of a guy would do that? Let's hold our horse on that one. Okay, I'm gonna skip over that. I don't really give a shit about that shit. Is there anything going on here? Oh, maybe there is. This is so nerve-wracking, waiting to meet our new client. I wonder just what kind of person you tricked and got found guilty. Keep it down, Maya. That kind of talk could ruin me. Ah! How could you, Mr. Wright? How could you do this to me? They put me in solitary. I haven't been able to stop crying. Aren't you? Yes, I am. I'm totally and utterly let down. Are you? Don't pretend you don't know me. It's me, Maggie. Remember? Maggie Bird. Maggie Bird. Ah. Righty-ho. Interesting. Maggie Bird. She's the policewoman I defended that one time. She was accused of murdering her lover. He was a cop, too. What the fuck? Why? Oh, shit. Oh, sorry. What are you doing in here? Didn't I get you a quick... Oh, sure. Very funny. After that fifth-rate defense job, you come in here and start making jokes? Better hurry up and tell her what happened, Nick. Oh, I see. So that's where we stand right now. I'm sorry you've been caught up in another murder. My whole life has been nothing but a whirlwind of bad luck and failures. I vaguely remember her saying the exact same thing last time. But I don't mind. What's one more disaster in my life? At least now the real Mr. Wright is here with me. I won't let the world keep me down, sir. Huh. Okay, interesting start to the case. Interesting start indeed. I'm really trying to... Oh, God, this sucks.
What?
I'm trying to get this to pop out, because I can't fucking... It's a lot to crane my neck over there. I wish I could swap this. Let's just do this. I'll do that and grab this. Boom. Okay, there. So how come you're dressed like that, Maggie? Last year you looked so sharp in that police uniform. I was fired after that incident last year. Oh, I'm sorry. It's okay, I don't mind one bit. I enjoyed being on the force, but I think it was time for me to move on. Man, I don't think the police are super concerned with legality nowadays. Wait, did I get the right one? Sorry, I need to check something. Pinged. Okay. In the second act of the life of Maggie Bird, I'm playing the role of a waitress. Oh, a waitress? Oh my. Yes, in a French restaurant. It's a small place, but it's quite fashionable. My charming smile and shapely figure came through for me. And the owner, Mr. Armstrong, hired me straight away, sir. Long live the Armstrong name. The Armstrong family name. If there ain't a dude flexing in this case, I don't want nothing to do with it. Is that why everyone says this case is shit? Because it sours the Armstrong name? And then you got into this mess straight away, right? Yeah, you could put it that way. This whole mess started on the 3rd of last month. And it happened at Tribulations. Tribulations?
Very good.
Yes, it's a restaurant where good service and a friendly smile are always included. Fucking shut the fuck up. I got fired. Poisonous sour. What?
What?
What does that have to do with anything? What?
Good deduction.
Trace.
He's a robot.
Yeah, that's a cyborg. There were 2 men at the table both drinking coffee, and then...
Then he just died.
Oh, it's her who is screaming in the first one. One of the men slipped some poison into the victim's cup. The victim took just 1 sip and was gasping for air. I was so shocked I passed out. Hey, hold on there, Maggie. What? You keep calling the guy the victim. Didn't you know the guy who was killed? Not at all. I'd never even seen the guy before. Oh. So she wouldn't have had a motive to kill him then, I guess. And the other man, the killer, you saw him, right? Of course. A good waitress must be attentive to the clientele. So you saw the killer, but you were found guilty of the crime anyway. How come? You tell me, Mr. Right? I guess the answer to my question is my phony. Anyway, she saw the killer. Better see if I can get a description of the guy. It's literally fucking me. So if you saw the murderer, why are you still convicted? Because no one else saw. Saw what? The other man. The one who put the poison in the victim's coffee. Everyone testified that way. Mr. Armstrong, the customer, everyone. The victim was sitting alone at his table the whole time. But how's that possible? I don't know, but nobody, not one person would believe me, sir. Even Phoenix Wright, my one last hope for a fair trial, failed me. What a pathetic defense! My granny could have done a better job. Look, that wasn't me, okay? And then, they found something a bit incriminating in my apron pocket. What? A small bottle of poison. What? Poison? It was in your pocket? Well, I passed out when the victim collapsed. The killer must have slipped the poison into my pocket when I was unconscious. And no one else saw this other guy. No, sir, that's what everyone said, but I don't see how they could have missed him. I was the one who took the coffee to the 2 men. Oh, and what was your impression of them? Well, when I first saw them, I kind of thought they might be in the music industry. In music? How come? Well, one of them had some sort of earpiece and an emo musician's look about him. And there was a sample CD on the table, sir. An earpiece and a sample CD, huh? Did you get a look at the CD at all? It had a band's name written on it. I think it was MC something. They must have been preparing for their debut, I guess. So it was a band CD. Maybe a promo disc? Maybe it was MC Screwdriver. Get serious, Maya. Why would you buy the CD of a group named that? what was the name of that group again? MC Hacksaw? No. MC Murder Weapon? No. MC Cyanide? No. And what about the killer? What did he look like? Is it seriously, is it MC Hammer? Is that what they're saying? Are they legitimately saying MC Hammer? Because I was gonna, like, make that joke, but I think it might be what they're implying. Well, I don't really remember. Only that he was a young man, well built like the victim, really. Oh, God. Oh, whoa, don't look at me like that. You look like an alien. Ah! Ah!
You're shut.
Well, I'm gonna see if I can, like, freeze frame on that when she's looking up.
I need to see. I need to, oh God.
Did I catch it? Yeah, I did! What the fuck? That was not drawn correctly. Okay. Oh. Oh man. That is proper jank. Creditreport.com, baby. Free, that spells free. Creditreport.com, baby. Okay, let's move on. We're going to the Criminal Affairs Department. Oh, sorry, let me just fix that. All right. It's been ages since we came down to the precinct, huh, Nick? Looks like Gumshoe isn't around. He's got it so easy, leaving everyone else to do the work. No, he's out there somewhere. My bet is on the courthouse. He's probably trying to arrange the retrial of this case. Guess that means we should go to the detention center and chat with our— What? I just did. After being convicted without a fair trial, I'm not sure killer is the right label. So I have to go back down? Do I have to, like, present some stuff? Really? Okay, I guess I'll present that. Oh, yeah, I need to ask you about this. Hey, this article's about my case! Can you tell me anything about the guy who's pretending to be me? Yes, sir. It was the morning after I'd been arrested. I met you in the visitor's room here. You were wearing one of your super sharp suits. Me? Yes, you, Mr. Right. Ugh. Hey, Maggie, was my evil double I am? What? Oh, because, yeah. Yeah, I am here too? No, I don't remember a phony you, Maya. That means she did it!
That means she did it.
Oh, I would have been so cool. Then you got really worked up and passionate. I'm gonna get you cleared of this crime, you said. I'm gonna get you cleared of this crime. Okay, I get the picture, but you've met me in person before, so how come you didn't realize that guy wasn't the real me? I guess looking back now, it was a little strange. Only a little? Well, okay, so you were a bit taller than normal, and you looked a bit shady, and your voice was a bit weird, and like, so the guy was nothing like me then. But he had your spiky hair and blue suit, which
You're
is...
fucking disgusting.
Is that all it takes for someone to imitate me? Oh, good. I'll be able to do a flawless, Halloween costume.
Excuse me?
By the way, Rainey, I don't know if you were here for this, but we were all discussing a couple streams ago, all of us going for Phoenix Wright characters on Halloween. So what was it? I was gonna be Phoenix. You were gonna be
Maya.
You were gonna be Maya. Nick was gonna be Gumshoe. Chris was gonna be Edgeworth. Kelsey, I don't know if Kelsey's involved, but if she is, is Kelsey involved in that?
Wasn't she Lotta?
Right, Kelsey was Lotta. No, sorry, yeah.
And Joel was Pain.
Joel was Pain, right? Yeah. Yeah.
We need.
We suck.
Mia's gonna be Brittany.
Right. I forgot. No.
I thought Brittany was gonna be Mia.
I think Brittany should be Francisca.
Francisca. Oh, sorry, Kelsey. Kelsey's old bag.
Right, you're old bag. Which means I'm gonna avoid you all fucking Halloween. Because I hate old bag. Now the question is, are you gonna be old bag in case 1-2, or are you gonna be old bag in case 2-5? Or is it 2-4? Oh, you're in Australia. Look at that, mate. So 2-4, yeah. Well, the rest of this fucking stream will be in Australia. I'm gonna chase away my one extra viewer by just imitating a shit accent. Here, but everyone else in this courtroom, like the judge and the observers. Yeah, mate. I went to the Yukon like I think a year ago, and there were some Australians there, and they showed us the oh fuck, what was the name of this commercial? They showed us the Nick Honey Badger Cummins Honey Badger versus Cobra Tradies commercial, Tradies underwear, and it's the best fucking commercial I've ever seen. It's my favorite commercial ever. I'll do an Australian accent somewhere in this case. I don't know where. Tradies is fucking amazing. Oh fuck, it's fucking magpie season up here. That's real, isn't it? Fucking no, I can't do Godot. Godot's gotta stay the fucking smooth jazz. I'll figure something out though. Didn't they realize he was an imposter? Everyone had these big question marks on their faces. What the fuck? But it seemed that no one wanted to say anything, sir. This case just keeps getting weirder and weirder. Mr. Wright, do you think it's possible to get a retrial? Probably. The court ruled in the absence of a genuine defense attorney. So we should be able to get a retrial. Mr. Wright, do you think we'll win next time, sir? My life has been a full-course meal of bad luck, complete with defeat for dessert. Since I was 6 months old when I fell from the 9th floor of my apartment building. Fucking Christ! I've been hit by all sorts of vehicles, gotten sick from all sorts of foods, failed at almost every test I've taken, experienced almost every kind of disaster. How did you become a cop? I even landed a phony lawyer when I had the misfortune of being accused of murder for the 2nd time. But I will survive! I will survive! Because Maggie Bird always lives to fight another day. And one day I'll find it. Just you wait and see, sir. I'll find that one single moment of good luck. I can appreciate that. Zeneop is gonna... I can't. Zeneop is really gonna pay for this. What are you staring at me like that for? But Maya's right. I hope that's what his name is. I hope that's his actual name. Whoever it is that thought it was a good idea to use my name and get an innocent girl convicted of murder had better watch out. We'll find him. Don't you worry. We'll get Zeneop for you. Thank you. Oh, I'll tell you where Tribulations is then. Right, the restaurant where the murder took place. Yes, sir. When you go, please tell Mr. Armstrong I said hi and that I didn't murder someone. Please ask him for my job back. Also, thanks for the uniform. Sure. All right, Nick. Let's go check out this restaurant and its food. Do you just, when you get convicted, do you just get whatever clothes you have when you get convicted, or do you get to go to your house to get clothes? Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. What the fuck? Oh, that'll be the coffee stain. Is the newspaper back there? Jesus fucking Christ, look at that guy. That's Rondelight, I guess. Yeah, that's right. Wow, look at this place. Look, more like smell. What's with the suffocating scent of flowers in here? Then again, girls like that kind of thing, right? Actually, I'm not all that into it. So the only logical explanation is that she's not a girl. Sorry, fellas. No one's coming to seat us. Maybe there's no one here. Well, the waitress has been arrested. Don't be silly, Maya. This is a restaurant and it's open for business. Hello? Anyone here? I don't believe it. There really isn't anyone here. Perfect. Let's get inclusive. Or, I don't know what it said. If there's no one here, we can take anything we want. Yeah, I suppose we can. Yeah, that's... Why am I working with this insane person? It's a rack full of fashion magazines, and they're all in French. Why don't you try wearing something a bit more chic sometime, huh, Maya? Yeah, I guess I could. I'm always in my acolyte clothes, aren't I? It'd be fun to wear normal clothes every now and then. Oh my god, is she... Is she gonna become the new waitress? Yes! You look... That's racist. Sam's wearing a charcoal face mask. Straight up looks like blackface. Sam, how could you do this? The African American people have not suffered for you to wear their face for leisure.
I did impersonate Judy Garland. And she's the queen of
Did she
She did blackface.
Awesome. Alright, well, this stream got demonetized. Not that it was monetized to begin with. There's something stuffed in behind the rack. No, I'd like something stuffed in behind the rack. Looks like a sports paper to me. Hey, and look at this. Someone scribbled a little doodle on one of the pages. Oh. When did this come out again? MC Bomber. Huh. Okay, I want to look at this. So, first of all, wait. That's the dude. That's Mask de Mask. Right, we never figured out what the numbers were in the last case. Holy shit, are they about to actually, like, join two stories together? MC Bomber and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 zeros. $100,000 maybe? I wonder what MC Bomber is supposed to be. This paper is from December 3rd. This paper is from the day of the poisoning. What?
Oh no.
A paper from the day of the murder. This has got to be a clue. I should... Not everything that happened on the day of the murder is relevant to the murder. I don't take a shit on the day of the murder and suddenly that's court evidence. I should see if I can find out some more about this paper. Okay, so look at this, right? So that's Mask to Mask, and it's not a perfect rendition, but it is his logo, which no one is supposed to know. And we did have a series of numbers in the previous case that had to do with something. I guess it's a bomb? Like, I don't know what the fuck's going on here. We still... Wait a second. Right. No, because the reason that he stole the urn wasn't because it was... The value of it didn't matter. He just needed something to... Okay, never mind. We're good. We're fine. It's a rack full of fashion magazines, and they're all in French. Oh, no, that's we already did this. It's the restaurant's front entrance. There's a sign hanging on the door written in French. It probably says open or close. That says close, because I took French immersion. It must be one or the other, but I don't know which, since I don't know Jacques about French. Look at all the little trinkets tucked away in here. I bet Mr. Armstrong collected all these personally. Let's see, a bouquet of flowers, some potpourri, and look, fine bone china cups. Fine bone. Yeah, shut up. I never knew you were so cultured. Come on, Maya, this is common knowledge. Any Joe Schmo knows this. What's with Phoenix and these random names? Look, it's one of those magical boxes that spits out money. Yeah. You know, you're the only person who would ever describe a cash register that way. Yeah, we got everything, I think. Surprisingly, that doesn't do anything. Okay. This table's set nicely. Just needs a customer. What do you think this flower is, Nick? Let's see. Well, it doesn't look like a tulip, and it's not a sunflower, I don't think. Fucking idiot. Duh, even I could have told you that. Well, those are the only kinds of flowers I know, dagnabbit. I'm a lawyer, not a botanist. What's with it? Why is he... Did they get new writers for this case? Wow, it's a beautiful winter wonderland out there. Really? Oh, cool. I love snow. Let me see. Huh? It's not white. It's not even snowing. Got you. I was only kidding, Maya. Nick, there are lies that are okay to tell and lies that definitely aren't. All I did was tell an itty-bitty white lie about non-existent white snow. That was fucked up, right? I guess you are the murderer after all. This restaurant has partitions that separate the tables. When you're seated at a table, you can only see the tables to your right and left. This must be the table where the murder occurred. I guess so, with all this police tape all around it.
Dead man slaughter.
And that stain must be from the poisoned coffee. Don't go licking the tablecloth, okay, Maya? Why would I lick it? I'm not a cat, you know. Then why can I picture you doing just that? Well, there's some more porn. Maya cat lady. Okay, I'm gonna pan back. Okay, I think I've gotten everything. Why do I have this weird feeling I'm gonna pan back and there's gonna be a dude right there? Oh. Really? Can't examine that or anything. I don't think it's a mirror. I'm pretty sure it's a painting. I gotta have lunch. Haha, silly Rainy. It's 8 o'clock in the afternoon.
At night.
Whatever, same thing. Oh, a sports paper. Let's see. Did Guts and Braun manage to defend his heavyweight title? Sorry, Maggie, that paper is actually a month old. It's from the day of the murder. And Gutson got knocked out yesterday, I'm afraid. Oh, no. I found this paper in the magazine rack at Très Bien. Really? That's strange. Très Bien doesn't get newspapers. Mr. Armstrong says he's not really fond of them. Then maybe one of the customers left it behind? Anyway, what I want you to take a look at is the scribble here. Aha! That's it, sir! MC Bomber! That was the name that was written on the CD. Just as I thought. I guess it wasn't MC Screwdriver after all, huh? So that 100,000 must be a down payment for a record deal, huh? If someone gave me 100,000, I'd sing for sure. The Master of Karain, or the Spirit Song, or even Maya's theme. Okay, Maya. So if the sample CD was on the victim's table, that means this newspaper may have belonged to the victim. You're right. So the victim left this behind on the day of the murder, huh? I think we better step up the investigation, don't you, Nick?
Oh la la, bonjour. Welcome to la Très Bien.
Oh, hello? What happened to Maya? She's frozen stiff.
Oh god.
I can't do it. I can't do it. I just can't. I can't. You can't make me. You can't make me play this character. You can't make me look at this character. Oh, God.
Bienvenue to my petite restaurant.
Huh? B Avenue?
Oh no, my petit tulip.
Huh? Me?
Look at this face, like a kitten rejected by its own mother. You are fatigued, no?
God, those eyes. I can't.
Alors, you need this. An aromatic bath oil mélangé of la nerolé à la rose. My personal recommendation.
You think I need what?
Oui, oui, just add a couple of drops of this mixture to la bath water and voila. It will soothe your body and your mind. It's simply fantastic.
Really?
And for le monsieur.
First of all, it's not la monsieur. That is a feminine. That is feminine. Okay, I'm actually angry. What the fuck? What the fuck? These assholes did not actually just do la monsieur. Monsieur is masculine, so it should be le. Le monsieur.
Who? Me? Look at that face, like la puppy who rejected my life itself. You are fatigued, no? For you, monsieur, I recommend this. Oil of bergamot, and maybe a hint of oui oui. I will add la peppermint and le clarissage for a fragrance exceptional. Such an invigorating recipe will draw out your most delicious beauty, monsieur.
My beauty?
Alors, if you will be seated, I will bring you the special menu of the day.
Actually, we're not here to eat. We're lawyers. Well, no, I'm a lawyer and she's a fucking freak.
My bien sûr. I know this already, monsieur. You are la Felix, right? No?
Yes, you know me?
My, oui, oui. I never forget the man who flirts with me, especially in court.
Oh no. He is not a French old bag. No.
I can't. That just... Oh god. Oh god, I'm gonna hate this. I'm gonna hate this case after all. I'm gonna hate this case after all. I can't do this.
I guess he was cross-examined by our mysterious Zeneop. It looks like everyone to do with this case already knows who I am. I wonder what sort of impression Zeneop's been leaving on people, don't you?
Allow me to introduce myself to you again. I am Jean Armstrong. Enchanté.
Don't do that, man. Don't do that. Just because you have man titties doesn't mean you can work them like titties. Can you please help? I can't do this.
Me, I'm not rooting for him.
I don't want you to. I want you to fucking kill me.
I'll read for Maya.
Mm-mm.
That's not it. I'm Maya.
I'm Maya.
I'm Maya.
Yeah, look at that face. That dude just came. That dude just came buckets. This dude is souring the Armstrong name. Don't freeze like that. Come on, man. Très bien. What happened? So what does très bien mean? I know tres. That means 3, right? Oh, Maya, you fucking idiot.
No, no, no. Très bien is français. In English, you would say very good.
Oh, very good.
Oui, exactement. La atmosphere is très bien, and la cuisine is très bien.
If the food's so good, why aren't there any customers in here?
My cuisine is not for all. Some people, they do not appreciate the haute cuisine.
I thought everyone liked hot cuisine.
Since I have lost Maggie, I do not have enough hands.
So you're running this place on your own now?
Oui, for le moment. No one has answered my advertisement. Oh, pour moi.
Please don't eyeball me when you say that.
I am la chef. I am le manager. I am also a trained aromatherapist. I shall potpourri around my privates.
He keeps it like under the folds.
It's PPV.
PPV, Jesus Christ.
PPV.
A roaming what?
A practitioner at aromatherapy. La art of soothing la soul with the delicate floral aromas.
Delicate? The smell coming from that bottle earlier was anything but. So,
Oh, could you tell me what you know about the incident? Bien, it makes me sad to remember it, yet I remember it so well. More than a month has passed since it happened. I'm doing, for the record, for anyone worried, I am doing this voice while constantly doing the fucking, like, chef French kiss hand gesture, like the Italian shit. But, like, Mamma Mia! It is magnifique, no? Mwah, mwah.
Help me.
Ah, enchanté. More than a month has passed since it happened. Yeah, I guess it's been about a month since Maggie's sentencing. So, it was the 3rd of last month, just after 1 in the afternoon. A man who was in here for a coffee suddenly became ill. Because of the poison in his coffee? That is la truth as I know it. It was Maggie who took his drink to him. I was in the kitchen. I heard the sound of someone collapsing. When I came out to see what it was already slumped in his chair. Mamma mia. I don't care if that's wrong. He was dead? Mon Dieu! Oui, he was dead! Maggie had passed out also! And this man who... And this... Oh, sorry. Oh, God. I mean, and this man who died, was he alone? Oui, monsieur! All alone? I know that Maggie said there was someone else, but... I see. La police, they asked me many times. Are you sure there was no one else at the table? They asked. But I am not the only one. The old man said the same thing. Old man? What old man? So who's this old man that you mentioned? At the time of the murder, there was another customer here. What? Someone else saw it? Mais oui, as usual, he came alone that day. At the time of the murder, he was here. He saw it too. But he says the same thing. That there was no one else at the victim's table. I am not sorry to the French. I just want to make that clear that I have no regrets doing this. Yeah, and you know what? Fuck you too. You deserve this. The French deserve this. But Maggie swears there were 2 people. Mais, mademoiselle, la lawyer, he could not prove this, no? About the lawyer, that was me, I suppose. Mais bien sûr! Wow, he's the first person who said it wasn't me. Don't kid yourself, Nick. Now who's the one making stuff up? This game is running the French to the fucking mud. We found this sports paper in the magazine rack here. One of my customers must have left it behind. Do you have any idea which customer it was? The only ideas I have, mademoiselle, I save for my kitchen. And my teak. I am not a lawyer myself. I do not wish to speak out of turn. But your defense in court that day was a little, how do you say, lacking perhaps? Even a Frenchman who could not speak any English could have done a better job. You were very cool, though. Oh, oui, oui. Wow, I wonder just how bad the defense could have been. Every time you opened your mouth, the whole courthouse stirred. Oh, man, that is something I don't want to imagine. Hello, Quinn. I'm killing myself. Yeah, I hate it too, believe me. What if I present my attorney badge? Does that do anything? Please, monsieur, there is no need to show me that. You are Mo Phoenix Wright, the resident defense attorney in town. I think I can imagine how he formed this completely wrong impression of me. The last time we met, did I show you this badge? Oui? You flashed it to everyone in the restaurant? Looks like Zin Aop is a bigger fan of flashing stuff than you are, Nick. Okay, let's talk about some of these assholes. Maggie was a policewoman once, n'est-ce pas?
Yes, but she had to quit for reasons beyond her control. Oui, she was the last suspect in the murder investigation, no? Oh, you know about that. That is why I gave her that perfume for the happiness. Happiness perfume? Oui, blended from bergamot like I have given to you before. But she's been arrested again and found guilty this time. This is true. And natural aroma of unhappiness must have been very strong. Just admit it, your perfume doesn't work. I'm not surprised she was the prime suspect. After something like that took place before my very eyes. Something like what? What's this guy talking about? Does this mean Maggie did have a motive? We've got to ask this guy for more info. Stat. He's standing right there in front of me. When Maggie took the coffee over to the victim, did anything happen? Ooh, oui. I suppose you could say so. So what happened? No, it was nothing. Look, Maggie says she didn't even know the guy, but she's still been indicted for murder. The prosecution must have come up with some kind of motive. Oui, it is true. If there was anything at all between Maggie and the victim, it could be relevant. So please tell us anything you know. Oh, we're starting here, are we? Wow, 3? Fucking Christ. No way. What are we gonna do now, Nick? We'll just have to remove... What the? What's wrong? The Megatama. It's gone. Oh, shit, that's right. Huh? I had it in my pocket, but it vanished into thin air. Was it always gone? Am I crazy? What? But I could see the Psyche locks. Maybe that means the Megatom is nearby? Mr. Armstrong, could I just confirm something with you again? The table where the victim was sitting, was anyone else sitting there? Is that a question you will have to ask him yourselves? Huh? Him? La old man spends all of his time down the park. La park? Oh, a park? What park's that? Behind the restaurant. It's called Vitamin Square. Thank you. Je vous en prie, my dear. Let's go check out this Vitamin Square right now, Nick. Can I, like, find it? Oh. Why does that keep changing? How the fuck can I... Where's my Magatama? This looks familiar. I feel like I've seen this before. So this is Vitamin Square. Yeah, I guess where they... I see where they get their name from now. The fruits scream vitamins at you. Hey, Nick. That's the guy, right? Isn't that the old man Mr. Armstrong was talking about? That grouchy-looking grandpa? He's throwing seeds out for the pigeons. My, he's not throwing seeds for them. He's throwing seeds at them. I feel like I feel like the character design for this case is interesting. My grumpiness threat level has just been raised to red. Excuse me. Would you mind if I had a word with you?
Yes!
I just want to ask you a couple questions.
What's the matter with you? Can't you see that I'm busy? Don't you like my seeds, eh, pigeons?
He's really chucking those seeds at them. That's gotta hurt.
Go on! Eat this!
Excuse me, sir. Can I ask you about Maggie Bird?
I don't know any Maggie Bird.
Yeah, yes you do. Maggie, the waitress at Tribulations.
Yeah, it's a disgrace, I tell you. Another disgrace.
A disgrace?
An innocent young girl revealing herself like that.
Revealing? You mean her uniform?
The youth of today, they don't have any shame. No shame, I tell you, not one ounce. Whatever happened to the old Bushido battles of Japan, just like modern honor and modesty.
What about me? I'm not wearing anything revealing.
You're probably promise you lack a sense of grace.
Talk about hitting a girl, but it hurts. Do you go to Tribulations a lot?
That miserable excuse for a restaurant. That garbage they served in there is not food. Where's the sushi, the tempura, the rice?
Tribulations is a French restaurant, sir.
Where do you think you are? We are boy in Paris. I want real food, not these snooty snacks. And what about them shameless girls?
You mean the waitresses?
You can see all the way up there. Yes, the waitresses. They're practically naked. It's a disgrace, isn't it? Well, isn't it?
Listen, it's not my restaurant.
God, it's a miserable excuse for a restaurant. That place miserable.
He certainly knows the place. He must be a regular. But if he hates it so much, why does he keep going? Are you a regular at that restaurant, sir? It's just, if you dislike it so much, why would you keep going there? Sir?
There you are, you feather pigeons. You want food? Ha! Take that.
He must be hiding something, right? If he is, I should be able to see a psyche lock or two. Oh, wait, I don't exactly have the Megatama right now, huh? Remember, Nick, the Megatama's only on loan. You better find it or else. If Pearls ever gets wind of this, I'm gonna be in a world of pain. She's already proven that she can literally fucking knock me the fuck out. Oh, there's a magazine here. It's a magazine full of job listings.
You disgusting rogue, picking up something someone else threw away.
Threw away? Did you throw this away, or are you looking for a job?
That's none of your business.
It's alright, I guess I'll just take the magazine with me then.
I don't want anyone else having it. Give it back.
Too bad. Now that you want it so bad, I don't want to give it up.
Hey, that's mine.
Hey, look, pigeons! Yeah, and heaps of them, too. Did you know that pigeons are a symbol of peace? It's a dove, not a pigeon. Poor things, so they can't be symbols of peace and harmony just because they're gray? Is that it? You're overthinking this one by just a smidge, Maya. This place is so fruity. It's not a bad thing. Besides, I love apples. They're among my favorite. Then the apple slide is perfect for you. And what is so perfect about it? Oh, come on. Don't be a stick in the mud. Slide down it a few times. Go on. Woo! No way. I'd get covered in sand if I slid down that slide. Anyone can see that. Yeah, you're right. Otherwise, I'd give it a try, too. I used to love sandboxes like you wouldn't believe. Really? You? Sure. Finding iron fillings in the sand with a magnet was my favorite thing to do. Iron fillings? Wow, that's too exciting for words. It was my every ambition to collect every single shred of iron in the sandbox. I was such a kid back then. So did you manage to get all the iron? No, I never did. I think I came close, though. Couldn't think of it. I still have all the iron fillings I found way back when. You want them? No. I guess that's it? Excuse me. Can I just ask you about... Sir?
Here you go, boy. How's this some bitchin' feet sound here?
This wasn't exactly what I was hoping to get out of this guy. Yeah, that guy was a load of a crock of shit. Fucking Christ, I'm gonna scream, dude. Mademoiselle! Yes? Are you looking for a job? What? No, I was just... Let me see! Your style is un peu different, but you have a good face. Different? Félicitations! You have passed! I will bien, come with me. I will teach you everything I know. Nick, help! I don't know whether to laugh or feel bad for Maya. Maybe I should do both? Mr. Armstrong is payback for showing everyone Télé Français. Français, Télé Français, Télé Français. There's a bunch of little trinkets on a shelf by the door. I bet Mr. Armstrong collected all these personally. It's really tight behind the cash register counter. Can Mr. Armstrong get back there? If he got in, could he get out again? It's a rack full of fashion magazines. All the clothes in these are absolutely atrocious. Some of them encircled in red. I hope Armstrong is not thinking of buying those. Girl. Je suis un ananas. Je suis un ananas. Mais oui. Mais Dieu. On de la musique. Nous appelons les squelettes. Nous appelons les squelettes. I hope I don't get copyright striked. Nous appelons les squelettes. Nous appelons les squelettes. So what do I do? What do I do? I don't understand what's going on. What the fuck? This is amazing. Nous appelons les squelettes. Looks like they have Maggie in questioning. I guess I've asked her pretty much everything. I'll come back if there's anything else I need to ask her later. Poor Maya. Looks like Mr. Armstrong's really taking a shine to her. I suppose I'll just have to let her work at the restaurant for a while. I'll go pick her up from Tribulations once things have cooled off.
Well, pal, have you found the evidence yet? The one that's gonna find her innocent?
No, not yet. We've only just started our investigation.
Well, whatever you do need to know, I'll give you the dirt on it. I'm putting off all my other cases for now, pal.
Gumps is really fired up about this.
Oh, yeah, one more thing. The retrial's been approved. Court sitting at 10 a.m. tomorrow. And Godot's gonna be the prosecutor.
Oh. Him.
Now listen up, pal. If Maggie's found guilty again,
Yes?
I'll make sure you get locked up good for it. Got it?
Maggie? I hope so. I hope Gumshoe and Maggie get together. Oh my god, they're such a perfect pair. Because they're both so unlucky. Oh, I want Maggie and Gumshoe to be together. I ship it.
Brittany has to be Maggie.
Well, there you go. So the guilty party was Maggie Bird, huh?
Yeah.
Back when she was on the police force, you were her mentor when she was a rookie, right?
Oh my god, it's meant to be. Yeah, I kept a close eye. I mean, not too close, you know. No, what's with the funny looks, pal? I was just it wasn't anything like.
I can find more stuff.
No!
Sam's nodding her head. She wants you to PM her some Rule 34.
I am shaking my head.
No, she's nodding. She's nodding. She's nodding. There's nothing that you can prove. There's no way you can prove otherwise.
Here.
Look, sure, I was a boss when she was doing her training, but that was it. Nothing happened.
Gumshoe sure is sweating up a storm over there. Ah, so that's it. Our big old Gumshoe has a little crush on Maggie. Congratulations, Nick. Congratulations, Nick. Congratulations. Well done.
I don't like her or anything. I was.
Note to self. Gossip with Maya about this later.
Look, pal. Don't tell anyone, okay? You've got to keep it a secret. Got it?
Sure. And would you mind not guessing what I'm thinking all the time?
Hey, tell your face, pal, not me. You'd have to be blind not to see what's on your mind.
5, 4, 3, 6, 2, 1. What? What? So I was wondering, could you fill me in on the victim?
Glenn Elg, he was a computer programmer.
Wow, this dude does not look suspicious at all. Can you please explain the joke? Because I don't understand it. It's a porn joke. Oh, like 777? No, that's not what she's referencing, is it?
Oh.
Oh.
Huh. I see a programmer.
It was just a regular Joe working for a small-time computer firm. Maggie never had any contact with the guy before that day. And all she did was take him his coffee on the day of the murder, pal.
Yeah, Maggie also claimed to have never seen the guy before. Did the victim go to the restaurant often?
Not according to the chef. Said it was his first time he'd seen the guy.
I know what E621 is. A programmer and a first-time customer at that. What possible reason could Maggie have to kill a guy like that?
That's what I thought. But a motive was still somehow established in a trial.
You're kidding. What was her supposed motive?
Sorry, pal. I'm real busy. I haven't even got enough time to sift through these papers. Look into it yourself, okay?
What could this motive have been?
This isn't really a proper investigation. I'm kind of working on it by myself.
Oh, that's right.
The judge already ruled on the case and all the evidence is in already. The only problem is with Maggie's testimony.
Yeah, it doesn't sound very good for us, huh?
Look, pal, I've got a mountain of papers on this case to look over before tomorrow. So I'm just gonna have to say this. Maggie Bird's no liar. Okay, so she's a bit out there and a bit off base sometimes. But she was a good cop.
It's not exactly complimentary, you know? So what do you think really happened? And just how contradictory is her testimony?
The biggest problem with Maggie's testimony is the number of people at the table.
Yeah, my thoughts exactly.
Maggie still insists there was another guy sitting with the victim. Right, but get this. Everyone else in the place says the guy was alone, even the chef. And then there's that CD.
CD? Oh yeah, she did mention something about a CD. And there was a sample CD on the table, sir.
But our guys turned that place upside down. There was no CD.
What?
Not on the table, not anywhere in the whole restaurant, pal.
But didn't Maggie say the victim was wearing an earpiece too?
Yeah, but that was for a portable radio in the front pocket of his hoodie.
A radio? He didn't have a CD player?
You got it. Your phony never explained that contradiction at all.
Come to think of it, the owner of the Tribulations didn't mention that CD either. I don't know why, but I get the feeling Mr. Armstrong's got something to hide. Well, maybe it's the fucking Megatama locks, the fucking fact that he's a fucking insane, crazy person.
What's that? Sports paper?
Yeah, I found it in the magazine rack at Tribulations.
It's dated the same day as the murder. You may be onto something here.
Take a look at this. See this writing here?
MC Bomber. Hey!
What is it?
I've heard that name before somewhere. Yeah, MC Bomber.
Wow, he actually seems to be thinking for once. But is he gay or European? That's the real question. And definitely European. Wait, guys.
No, God, I can't remember.
And he goes back to being the gumshoe we all know and love.
Hey, pal, I'm gonna borrow this paper for a bit, okay? I'm gonna get a handwriting analysis done on the scribble.
Handwriting, huh? It'd be good to know more about that in any case.
Thanks, pal. I bet this will turn out to be an interesting clue.
What do you make of this?
Sorry, pal. All I can think about is Maggie at the moment. No, I didn't mean it like that. I meant...
You don't have to explain, really.
I wasn't at the trial myself, but I asked this one detective I know how your defense was.
What did he say?
He started off by saying I'm at a complete loss of words, but he must have found some quick because he went on about how bad you were for an hour.
But
he said you sucked so much it seemed like you were trying to get Maggie found guilty.
Looked like I was trying to get Maggie found guilty? Well, I mean, fucking durr.
Is that thing real, pal?
Why does everyone keep asking me that?
I wonder what this phony of yours is like.
Yeah, he had Maggie found guilty of murder. Doesn't that tell you? Gotta track this creep down.
Very interesting. Quite interesting.
Really? Fucking Jesus, hi. Really? This... shit.
The chef at Tribulations, huh? You know what that chef said to me? Oh la la, your body is so full of those toxins. And then he gave me this bottle.
What's in it?
I don't know, the label says juniper. I'm under orders to put a few drops in my bathtub every day.
Under orders?
Yeah, you know, there's something about that lady. I mean guy.
Whoa. Huh. Whoa. Huh. Whoa. Whoa. Huh? You can't stop thinking about him?
Not like that, pal. Give me a break. He's not my type. I mean, I can't stop thinking that he's somehow involved with this case.
What the fuck was that? Sounds like he knows a little something more about our charming chef. Have you gone to see Maggie?
Of course I have, but I wasn't much good at consoling her. I'm not very good with words.
Oh.
Yeah, I guess I must have looked a bit down. Maggie was really supportive of me. It was great to have someone to talk to.
Did he go for her or for himself?
He cross-examined me once, you know.
What? Mia did?
Yeah, that was us. The big guns locking horns. Witness versus lawyer. It was a battle of cunning tactics and tricks.
The witness isn't supposed to play any tricks.
I can't believe she's gone. Hey, so how come she's not with you today?
She's working down at the restaurant right now.
Working, huh? Yeah, it's tough being broke, I would know.
Okay. Hashtag get gumshoe girl.
Next time I see her, I'll show her how to make the world's best instant noodles. We low earners have to stick together, it's the only way.
Why is he shaking my hand with such enthusiasm?
That's the guy who's gonna be the prosecutor in Maggie's real trial tomorrow.
Oh, really?
He was working on a bunch of more important cases at the moment, but he canceled them all just so he could take you on, pal.
Why is that guy so determined to see me fail?
You sure attract a lot of...
Stop that.
You sure attract a lot of attention, huh? Too bad it's all the wrong kind.
What do you make of this? Oh, no. Okay, maybe it's opened up now? Oopsies. Mr. Armstrong must be a pretty big neat freak. He already has his table ready to go. Now if only the food in this place was edible. It looks like pretty cool out there in the streets. Peaceful though. It's nice that people can take it easy after the holiday rush. This must have been the table where the poisoning occurred. The strain tells the story well. The whole area is still cordoned off with police tape. I guess it must still be under investigation. Oh, man. Oh, there it is. So what exactly is that caught your what exactly is it that caught your attention about the chef at Tribulations?
It's kind of hard to say. The guy's probably not even connected with the case anyway.
Hey, calm now, detective. Didn't you say you'd give me the dirt on anything?
Well, this sort of stuff is kind of unimportant, gossipy stuff, you know, pal. Look, how about this? You go to Tribulations and investigate the place yourself. And if you find out anything suspicious about the guy, you report back to me, okay?
Don't suppose I get a choice in this, huh? Guess I better find out more about the chef and Tribulations and report back to Gumshoe. Alright, boys, here we go. The scent of flower sure is strong. It's almost making me dizzy. Whoa. Hello, Wednesday Addams.
Not even.
What do you not even? How's that not Wednesday Addams? Let's see here. Wednesday Addams. Fucking Dietz. The Dietz girl from Beetlejuice. Fucking the dead girl from Night Before Christmas. But obviously not dead.
Sally?
Yeah, I've never seen the movie.
Don't fucking talk to me.
Coraline. Fucking God, what else?
Fucking game.
Oh, hello? Bye! Who was that just now? Customer? She had sort of a dark aura about her. Oh, yes. Yes. Yes, I love it. This is the best game ever made. Welcome, B Avenue. Wow, what a cute voice. Oh! They gonna fuck. Yes! It's happening, .gif. Oh, she's adorable. Oh, I need to get a root beer. Be right back. I can't handle this. She's so fucking cute.
Hayden's a faggot.
Sam, do you see her?
She's very cute.
Sam, do you see her? Look at that! Oh, and it's orange, so it's like the contrast in colors. No. Okay, whatever. I don't give a shit. Well, I am, so. No, like, look. It's the outfit is orange, which is the complementary color to blue, which is the color of Phoenix's suit. It's happening, .gif. They're happening. Actually, I think she's 18. No, she's 19 now, isn't she? She's 19! Chris, go! Go, Chris! That changes everything! Nick, you can't stop him! Ugh. Yeah, but this isn't Spirit of Justice. He turned his monitor. Good. Cool. Oh, it's just you, Nick. Maya! Well, how do I look? You look so cute! Maybe you should quit being a spirit medium. Maybe, but it's kind of boring being a waitress. I mean, you're my first ever customer.
Why can't I voice?
Then who was that woman I just saw? Because it's Murray's stream!
It'd be cute.
It's too late. We've already committed. I want to see.
Let me voice Maya.
Please, Chris, no. Oh, shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up, Joel. You were the one who said you'd still tap fucking Mr. Armstrong. You have no.
We all would.
No, I would not. I would not go anywhere near that.
Joel, we can share him.
Oh, since you're here, you might as well have something to eat. I am kind of hungry, actually. I love her. I love her
So how do you like your new job, Maya? I never knew there was so much for a waitress to do. Take people's orders, bring them their food, make coffee, work the cash register. Of course we need a customer before I can do any of that. Yeah, it's a nice looking restaurant. It's a shame more people don't come. Weren't you just shit talking it? Don't forget about the ultra cute waitress. Ah, that's right. Check out my gimme a tip smile.
Tip later.
She's gonna get the tip later. Thank you, Sam. Thank you. Holy crap.
You voice Maya.
If Maya and Phoenix don't fuck, I'm gonna be pissed.
Let me voice Maya.
It's not happening.
Why?
It's not happening. Cause I'm already voicing her. I can solve that one too. Solve. Objection. No, Nick. It's time to keep going. It's time to double down. Hey, Nick, why don't you order something? The chef's preparing a tasty lunch set at the moment, or so he says. How much is it? It's the twin tea set, so it's $20, of course. The twin tea set? I believe I'll be taking a pass on that. It's kind of expensive. What? But you can't. Come on, Nick. It's not every day I get to be a waitress. I want to try carrying plates and working the cash register. How about cleaning the toilets? That should keep you busy. Yeah, right. Maybe later. Oh, she's one of those ones. Yes, Nick. Listen to the puns and ignore the porn. About the lunch. Oh, a fine choice, sir. No,
This isn't even good, Chris.
Kitchen! On lunch special, please! With all the extras, drinks, side salad, dessert, and gift!
I don't need any of that.
Just a moment, please, sir.
Maya's really getting into this. So how much is this set that lunch then? $20, huh? With the drink, side, salad, dessert, it's $45? Hey, wait a sec, Maya. Sorry, keep you waiting, sir. Here, Here you are, our deluxe fortify lunch set, and both Joel and I suddenly got much more interested. A watermelon.
No, Chris.
Do you really want me to search harder? Chris,
No.
I demand extensive research. Whoa. Also, no one has ever cooked lobster that fast. Just want to put that out there. What do we got? So hold on, what do we got here? So we got it's a lobster with, what is that? I wonder if that's all, like, is that also lobster, but it's been, like, pre-cut up? I think it's gotta be some sort of seafood, I imagine. Oh, no, it's literally right in front of me. I was looking so intently at the picture. I didn't look at the fucking... I was so busy trying to figure out what it was by the picture that I didn't look at the fucking, like, literally what it is being explained to me. I don't know what a bricasse... What is it? A fricassee. Oh. A dish of stewed or fried pieces of meat served in a thick white sauce. Ooh. Abalone. What's abalone? Abalone is a shellfish. I mean, I on one hand, I'm definitely an idiot. But on the other hand, I'm very interested now. That's not the only thick white sauce she's gonna get. No, keep going. An aphrodisiac! Yes! It's happening, that gif! I need to... do this. There it is. There we are. There we are.
Wow, you're dumb.
Looks like cream pies for dessert. This is the best. I'm gonna put that down that corner. It's happening. .gif. A dish inspired by lobster and abalone fricassee with a balsamic vinaigrette. So yeah, there it is. So that's the white wine sauce with a balsamic vinaigrette and lobster. Bon appetit. And then it looks like a was that creme brulee? No, that's not creme brulee.
Yeah, what?
I imagine since it's a Japanese game, that's probably some sort of red bean paste bun. And then that on the left is I can't remember what it's called. Flan. Thank you. No, flan's the dessert on the left. I'm talking about the bun on the right. Bon appetit.
It's a red bean bun.
Thanks. Can't find it. I was actually looking for like a recipe. Oh, jeez, I'm fucking so excited. Thanks. Come on, Nick, hurry up and try it already. Lobster, huh? All right, down the hatch it goes. Well? Are you hungry, Maya? I'm starving. Here, all yours. Really? Remember, Maya, my wallet doesn't print money, so you'd better polish off that plate. I just remembered I've got to clean the toilets. Hey! You can't be in that much of a hurry to clean the toilets. Wait, what? How is this court evidence? What the ever-loving fuck? Tribulations court lunch special costs $20 despite how unbelievably bad it tastes. I feel like I want to make this now. I feel like I have to make this now. Sam, do you sell lobsters at Savon?
No, but
Do you sell lobsters during like in season?
we don't sell them here.
I swear I've seen you guys sell lobsters. No, not Friday. We're not doing lobsters on Friday. But I want to do lobsters at some point because now I feel like I owe it to this game to do food correctly. I'm actually fucking panicking about Friday. I'm panicking. I'm very scared. Brittany's bringing a meat thermometer, right? I need a meat thermometer. How's that guy managed to make good food taste so bad? Hey, Nick, you want to take a peek at the kitchen? The kitchen, huh? Not a bad idea. No, what was it that Maggie said again? In the kitchen you'll be able to see all the chef's greatest secrets. I don't think, did she say that? In the kitchen? That sounds tasty. Hey, wait up, Maya. What is it? I'm pretty busy right now. Weren't you going to show me around? There goes my plan to find some cool clue and show it off in your face. I better conduct a search in the kitchen myself. Yeah, I'm sure she can just invite people into the back.
Where else are they gonna fuck? Dumbass.
Oh, no. What the ever-loving fuck are these knives?
They're Illuminati.
And why is my Magatama back here?
Oh. There is a Megatama. Did they get knives?
Okay, yeah,
in
but
the
that's
hands?
the manager's kids,
Did they get
not
stabbed in the
not
hands?
just someone's friend. I mean, friend, but you know. January 6th, Tribulations Kitchen. And here it is, the famous Tribulations Kitchen. It's my first time in here too, actually. There's a weird atmosphere in here, that's for sure. Mr. Armstrong will be back soon, so we better search quickly. Chop, chop. It's fine. Why? Yeah, it's just frozen. Sometimes it does that. Yeah, it is. What are you talking about? Yeah, it is. It's frozen. What are you talking about? Tell me Freezy isn't frozen. Now this is one large mirror. I mean, it's not that big. I bet this is where he makes himself look pretty. There's a book on the dresser. Clarice Armstrong's Bedtime Literature. Not exactly Pulitzer Prize material, is it? It looks like it's a collection of poems he's written. Poems? Cool, read one out. And say it in your best French accent with intensity, okay? Oh, fuck. Okay, here's one. Ahem. It's called Printemps. The two of them, like actors from a film. The coffee still undrunk. Sweden sings over too soon. On that sad Sunday morning. The foolish cocktail so delicious. Take the last sip of your tea, and I know what I will do. I must lie to you, I must. Huh? That's it? Yeah, that's a poem for you. What's this? Looks like a treasure chest or something. Wow, look at all these little bottles. Oh, they're aromatherapy oils. He's got so many, they're overflowing onto the floor. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 98, 99, 100. They're all the same, too. Hey, wait a minute. What is it? There's one bottle that's different from all the others. Well, what do you know? And it doesn't have a label either. And
Poison.
doesn't smell.
Iocane powder.
So what's that liquid inside then, I wonder? Hey, Nick, we should borrow this. I mean, look at how many bottles he's got. He won't miss one, will he? Yeah, he'll probably miss the one that stood out.
Phoenix can just swallow this bottle. That'll be fine, right?
What are these lace curtains for? I don't know, but they give me the place a real homey feel, don't they? Lace curtains. You know, if I was a cooking pot, I'd be perfectly happy to sit on a shelf under those.
It's the Cusco poison. Cusco's poison. The poison designed specifically for Cusco.
How do you respond to something like that? Now I know I'm in a French restaurant. I've never even heard of most of these seasonings. Hey Nick, this container has oyster sauce? What's that? Gee, I fucking wonder. Isn't that used in Chinese food? Ah, look! Right there on the counter! My Magatama! What's it? My Magatama! What's it doing there? What indeed? Very curious. Look at his eyes, it's really sharp. I'd like to see how one of those slices do a cheesecake. Well, I mean, I don't know if a cheesecake's the one that I'd go for. A cheesecake? You don't exactly need a sharp knife for one of those, Nick. Exactly. That smells good. Something's bubbling away nicely in that pot. It must be the lobster and abalone fricassee with the balsamic vinaigrette. Isn't that what I just ate for lunch? Maybe. What you ate is the only French dish I know the name of. Nice. I think we got everything.
Oh, yeah, Justin.
Should be a cooking pot once Phoenix is done. Hey.
Yeah, just in time.
What is it, Detective Gumshoe?
The lab got back to me about that newspaper you gave me.
Must mean the sports paper with the memo scribbled on it. So, what did they say? Did the analysis turn up to anything?
They said the doodle was written by the victim, Glenn Elk. No doubt about it.
I expected as much.
The victim took the paper with him to the restaurant the day of the murder. That's our best interpretation of the facts at the moment.
Interesting.
MC Bomber. I get the feeling I've heard that name somewhere before. Oh well, guess it'll come back to me. Don't forget to report back to me with whatever you find in the restaurant, okay, pal?
So when did I start taking orders from Gumshoe? Although, I get the feeling there's something I need to show him. Fucking shut up. I just fucking found it. Should I do both? I'll work my way up there. I want to see if maybe he gives me something else. Okay.
You got one of those aroma bottles too, huh?
Only this one doesn't smell.
No, I don't get you.
This was mixed in with all the other aromatherapy bottles, but it's not the same. Doesn't even look the same. Wouldn't you agree?
A cologne bottle that doesn't smell, huh? Smells like a skunk to me, pal. Mind letting me borrow that bottle for a while? I want to send it to the lab for analysis.
The victim was poisoned, so the contents of this bottle are pretty important.
I had a hunch there was something funny about that chef.
You suspect Jean Armstrong? Jean Armstrong?
I've got that guy's number. I know what his secret is.
That must be the same secret Gumshoe was talking about before.
Guess I better fill you in on the details about this arms.
He filled... I don't know if anyone heard that, but Sam said he filled me in.
He filled me in. About this Armstrong guy's secret, I mean.
Awesome. Let's get some info. So what's Mr. Armstrong's secret?
You ever had lunch at Trey Bien, pal?
Yes.
So how was it?
To put it nicely, it was inedible.
Alright, don't worry about being nice around me, pal. You and I both know the reason that place is so empty is because of the food. I mean, the place is clean. He's got a girl like Maggie as a waitress, so...
Yeah, I guess it's probably the food.
The real scoop on the guy is that he's up to his ears in debt.
Really? How much does he owe?
Here's a copy of his loan contract. He's about $500,000 in the red.
Whoa. $500,000? Are we talking dollars?
Yeah, hey, if it was sterling, he'd really be in trouble.
Sorry, that figure took me by surprise.
Yeah, this case is full of surprises. I'd be willing to bet that ship's got something to do with most of them. That's my hunch.
Owner of the loan is tender lender. Huh. Okay. Interesting. Sorry, Nick. I'm a waitress now. I've got a pile of work waiting for little old me.
Yes.
Little old you. Fuck, I didn't mean to go here. Whoopsies. I need to find that fucking chef now. Oh. No, guy's not here anymore. I still had some unanswered questions for him. Scooter, huh? Who'd leave it right in the middle of a park like this? The wheel guard and the light are busted. Guess it must have been an accident. It's totally wrecked. Wow, 5, 6, 7. Wow, 8 whole text boxes. Hey, what are you thinking you was doing with my bike? No, I was just... Wow, you've been messing with my new ride? That what you've been doing? New ride? Isn't that kind of an old... Wow, you was gonna pay for this. It wasn't me. I was just passing by. Hey, then who's the one that took... Fucking, this is gonna be hard. Then who's the one that covered my saddle in crap, huh? Wow, you was gonna pay. You gonna catch my... You catch my drift? No, wait a second. I'm not pigeons. I could have done it. Ah, wise guy, eh? Wise guy. Wise guy. I ought to beat you so hard it'll feel like you was smooching the express train. Uh-oh. You's better watch your back. This ain't over. I'm gonna round up a group of lawyers and then you's gonna pay. Actually, I'm a lawyer myself. What'd you say? I'm Phoenix Wright, attorney at Rocks. Phoenix Wright! You saying you, Phoenix Wright? Yeah, I am. So you's a wise guy too, huh? Cause I'm Phoenix Wright, the one and only.
Hello?
What? Out of my way, I got a cruise. He's gone. Surely that guy wasn't my phone, was he? He wasn't anything like me! I guess better make a note of the scooter. Ah, put that
Oh, it's you.
A few threats for a little brat like that, and you look like a pigeon that's got shades in his eyes.
Have you been here the whole time then?
I was in that strawberry. I had some thinking to do.
More like you had some cowering to do. Are you a regular at that restaurant, sir? It's just that if you dislike it so much, why would you keep going there? Sir?
There you are, you filthy pigeons. You want food? Ha, take that.
There we go, motherfucker. Oh, fuck. I knew it. This old guy's got something to hide, but what could it be? He's horny! Let's be fucking real here. The dude's horny as fuck. Why can't I move these? That sucks. Alright, then let's keep going. It's time you told me the truth. Why are you a regular at a restaurant that you dislike so much?
Isn't it obvious? People only have one reason to go to restaurants: to eat.
To eat? Is that the whole truth?
Well, what do you mean?
I don't think you go to that restaurant for the food at all.
You whistling brat, how dare you accuse me? What proof have you got?
I can tell that not you nor anyone else in the world would go to that place for its food. The proof is in the pudding, or in this case, the lunch menu.
That's a twin T-shirt.
The food at Tribulations is terrible and expensive.
You're wrong, it's cheap.
Huh?
I'm rich. I inherited money when I was a boy. Yes, I'm stinking rich. I haven't done a job of work since I was born other than feeding the pigeons.
What a load of crock.
The taste's another story, but the price is nothing to me.
So you're saying that you go there because you got money to burn?
Exactly. I've got so much cash, I go for a swim in my money vault every day.
Unfortunately, that's a lie.
I'm smarter than all the smarties and tougher than all the toughies.
I don't even know how many people got the reference.
What?
You don't have money to burn, you're flat broke. Alright, because you don't have a job. This is yours, right?
My magazine.
Why would a rich retiree be looking for a job?
So what? I was looking for a job. I'm buying a lot at the moment. I need spending money.
Oh?
I don't go to that restaurant for food. I just go for the Javachino.
Yeah, I think you mean a cappuccino. Anyways, how much does a cappuccino cost there?
$8.
Oh, there better be some golden beans.
What's your problem? You think a poor man would be better off drinking dishwashing, do you? Is that it?
No, I wasn't thinking that. I was wondering if the coffee there is really that great.
No, it's not. But anyway, yes. Blake's just free newspapers to read every day.
Newspapers?
Exactly. They don't want me hanging around at home, so I go there.
I'm sorry, sir, but there are no free papers to read at Tribune. Okay, that was the right one. Take a look at this.
What is it?
It's a newspaper I found behind the magazine rack at Tribune.
So, what of it?
This was the only paper there, and it's dated more than 1 month ago.
What?
You see what I'm getting at here? That restaurant doesn't get newspapers. This is just one that a customer happened to leave behind.
Ah!
Tell me, why are you so determined to hide the truth?
I'm not hiding anything.
I'm gonna have to put this guy out of his misery. Are you planning to murder an old man? Listen, the real reason why you go so much to Tribune is... I think it's the girls, yeah. As much as I hate to say it.
What are you asking me about that girl for?
She was the waitress at Tribune. Therefore, the answer to the mystery of why an old man would drink expensive coffee at a terrible restaurant is the waitress.
But I don't recognize that face.
And you're probably telling the truth. Oh.
What?
He said he doesn't recognize the face.
Oh no!
And you're probably telling the truth here because you weren't looking at the girl's face, but at her outfit. Yeah. At her outfit. I watch porn for the outfits.
Don't look
outfit. That's the truth, isn't it? You became a regular at the restaurant because of the waitress's uniform. Uniform bum. That uniform is all you think. Damn it. Wow. They're really...
What if he wants to wear it?
Look,
What if he wants to wear
I
it?
just think it's funny because you know that they're like writing this like, you know, he's a pervert, right? And it's like, yeah, we can't say that. So just say the uniform is all I can think about.
I can't take it.
To you, that waitress was your...
Enough, please, no more. Stop saying that word. Stop saying waitress. Stop it, stop it, stop it.
Cool. Sir.
Yes, it's true. I was there for the young girl. Fires from a dirty, wicked, sinful old devil.
No, not I didn't mean it like that.
I even get one of those lousy cups of Javicino every time for $8 all because the serving go. Punish me, lock me up.
Really, that's not what I'm here for.
You'll be the same in another 20 years and you'll understand what it's like. You'll know how painful it is to be an old man like me.
No, really, listen, sir.
Stop calling me that. I have a name, you know, boy, so show me some respect. I'm Victor Kudo.
Sorry, Mr. Kudo.
You young boys think you know it all, don't you? Well, I'm not saying another word. I won't tell you anything more.
This guy was in the restaurant at the time of the incident, which means I have to hear his testimony one way or another. I don't believe this. I even broke his psyche locks and everything. Guess I'll have to try to get him when he's in a better mood. Can I just go buy him a porno mag or something? Oh, it's that old man. Is he still feeding the pigeons? Yeah, he fed me as well. I got a bunch of seeds in my ass. Ooh, ouch. Hey, Maya, would you mind coming with me for a while? Oh, Jesus. Did I just, like, stumble across this? I feel like I would have... I don't know. Huh? Me? Why? There's something I really want to ask that old man. Am I about to prostitute Maya? Oh, this game has changed. Sure, okay. I'll just get changed. No, hang on. Can you go like that? I guess? Well, Phoenix is a pimp. Sir.
You again?
She's so cute, though. I mean, how can you be angry? I mean, even I would totally, like, spill the beans on everything if someone that cute came up to me and was just like, hey, sup, can you help with the murder? I wouldn't do anything to them. I would just cooperate with their the needs of the case.
Yeah. Play your damn game.
On a scale of 1 to 10, how bad is the death glare? It's like a 7. Oh yeah, it's like a 7 right now.
Well, I see.
Nick, his eyes are burning into me. It's okay, I think it's going pretty well. He's just looking at your uniform. Huh?
You're still just a little child. Run along and play on the slide, all right?
Play on the slide? Oh, we were so close. Just a little more and he would have spilled.
Pigeon.
How can we crack this guy?
Do you need to borrow Chris's shovel? Yes.
Please, sir.
Why can't you feed the pigeon?
Hayden. Hayden's gonna die.
Look.
Don't talk.
Look at it. I love that this I love that they actually thought, like, how are we gonna get around this? Okay. Mia?
Well,
If you don't mind, sir. Wow, that's aggressive. That's aggressive. Dude, this game needs to fucking chill. What the fuck? How old is me when she kicked the bucket?
I think she was 22.
This is a good game. Is it better than Crash Bandicoot Racing? Anything is. I thought you said that was the best game ever. She was 27. Supposedly 27. Her body always actually changed. I'd really love to talk with you.
Yes, yes, yes. Of course, certainly. I'm Victor. Victor Kudo.
Even from beyond the grave, wow. His face is melting. About the incident.
You mean the man who died after drinking the Javachino?
It's like he's a different person.
He was quite a shock, even for me. He was a strange-looking boy. The girl took the Javachino over to him, you see.
And was the customer alright? Alone?
Definitely, he was the only person at the table. He took one sip of his Javachino and he said something like, "Warg," and then collapsed dead.
Oh, how terrifying.
You're so good at listening, aren't you? I'll tell you anything, whatever you want to know.
Certainly seems to be telling the truth now. But it looks like Mr. Kudo didn't see this other man either. Do you like the food at Tribulations?
Well, of course. I'm really quite a sophisticated man. I was a young businessman once, you know. I set up a casino in London.
Really? How interesting.
Eating the food at that restaurant really takes me back to my days in France.
What a lovely story. London's in England, not France.
Oh yes, France is wonderful. I'd love to show you around that city sometime. Yeah, this is too much. I can't take it. How about France?
I can't believe Mia's laughing at the guy. Huh. You visit Tribulations a lot, don't you?
Of course. I mean, yes. I'd like to come and see you there.
Really? Oh, you flatter me so. The owner would be delighted to welcome you, I'm sure.
Be careful of that chef, my dear.
The chef? You mean Mr. Armstrong?
That's right. The man's an ex-con.
He's an ex-con? Whatever did Mr. Armstrong do?
Oh no, those eyes! I can't take this.
Mia's really got this guy eating out of her hand. I don't know.
He steals things from his customers.
From his customers?
Gloves, handkerchiefs, little things mainly. He's a pilferer, so you better be careful around him, my dear.
Are you sure about this?
Of course, he was arrested for it once. I was there when it happened, having my Javachino.
He really is a regular.
Let me write you a little haiku about it.
A haiku?
A Japanese poem. It'll explain all you need to know about that chef.
Convicted before a wicked man or woman, repeat offender. Wait, is it like actually confirmed that it's not sure?
If he takes anything again, you let me know. If it's not too expensive, I'll buy you a replacement.
Poor guy, he couldn't do enough for me. Okay, Phoenix. That's about as much as I can do to help. Thanks, Mia. Let's just watch you shift back in front of this old man. We got some really important information thanks to you. Honestly, I can't believe Maya called me for something like this. I can't believe Maya called her dead sister to fucking whore herself out to an old man. I love this game. I mean, so far, I ain't gonna lie. Aww, I'm sad now. I ain't gonna lie, this case is... I like this case so far, personally. I think this shit is hysterical. I guess it's about time to wrap up today's investigation. Had enough of being a waitress? Yeah, plus no one came to the restaurant. Oh la la, mademoiselle Maya! No, how can you leave me like this?
Okay, again, besides this, it's like they're like brown. They're black here. They're black over here. I'm sorry. That reminds me. Mr. Armstrong had a Psyche Locker 3, didn't he? I'm gonna have to break those. Mr. Armstrong, I hope you won't mind, but I'd like you to have another word. I'd like to have another word for you. Volunteers, of course. Planted the vial inside Maggie's apron. He could have stolen the vial, or he could have. I don't know. But with it, we need to establish a motive. We need to establish a motive. Oh, it's fucking obviously him. That's not even because of the silhouette. It's just straight up like, look at his fucking face. He looks evil, which means that he is evil. But look at the curve of his body. Oh, this is new. I really wish Phoenix Wright would not show you the silhouette at the start. I want to know who I don't want to know who the villain is. What is happening? I do not like this horrible feeling. I have to know the truth. What happened that day? Hello, hello. I will confess everything. Just don't hurt me. Huh? Well, that was a new world record. It was a lottery ticket. A lottery ticket? The man who died here had a lottery ticket for $500,000. Oh, there we are. That's never mind. There's our fucking motive. $500,000? Oui, but that's the l'incidence. It's his ticket. It disappeared. The ticket disappeared? This was the motive that the prosecution gave for Maggie. They said that she poisoned the man to get $500,000 ticket. Why didn't you tell me about this sooner? Mais alors? You've been trying to hide this information about the lottery ticket from me, and I want to know the reason why. No, monsieur, you doubt me, but I have confessed everything I know. Yeah, exactly the amount of money they need, yeah. The $500,000 lottery ticket. I think I know who took it. I think the winning ticket was stolen by this person. Mr. Armstrong. I believe there's a very high probability that it was you. Wow, that was one piercing scream even for a man like him. Mais pourquoi moi? Why? You have no evidence? I am not Master Dimas. I am not the kind of person who steals the property of others. Sorry to disappoint you, Mr. Armstrong, but I have evidence to the contrary. I present to you proof that you have stolen from others in the past. A poem. What is this? A poem? Oh, monsieur, you know me so well. I adore poems. Please read it and put some feeling into it. Convicted before, a wicked man or woman. Repeat offender. I'm sorry to have to bring it up, Mr. Armstrong, but you've been arrested for stealing from your customers before, haven't you? Mon Dieu! Les mensonges, you are the liar. You deny it? Do not make les false accusations, s'il vous plaît. So do you have any proof? I want to see like incontestable proof that I've ever stolen from one of my customers. Seems old habits die hard, Mr. Armstrong. What is that? This is hers, Magatama. And I found it in your kitchen. Wow, that scream just about broke some windows. I know. Oui. I have a weakness for little trinkets and the figurines. My aunt, he just sleeps out. I cannot stop it. So he's a Kender from Kryn. Cool. You know? Hey, I forget you're totally definitely reading that series. You've stolen I will at you all day. You've stolen handkerchiefs, gloves, and other things from your customers, right? Oui. It is not true. I'm just a timid little girl inside, monsieur. A timid little girl.
Besides, this time it was not a small trinket it was $500,000. Man, no, why would I steal it? I have no need for such money.
Really now? I mean, who doesn't have need for that money?
Oh, monsieur, what is it?
Isn't it true that you were in some pretty serious trouble? And that you were in desperate need of a large amount of cash? This restaurant's deep in the red, isn't it? You have a loan to the tune of $500,000. That lottery ticket would have wiped out your debts. Well, Mr. Armstrong, what do you have to say for yourself now? I like naming it because usually I fuck up by this point, and so the bar has to refill, and it's just a satisfying like. Mr. Armstrong, you said that the victim had a winning lottery ticket for $500,000. How did you know that he had something like that in the first place?
The man, he was listening to la radio with his earpiece.
Meg said something about that too.
La winning number was announced on the news, I think. All of a sudden, he exploded. Yes, $500,000, he shouted.
And the ticket?
Oui, he had all of his tickets spread out on the table. I was so desperately in need of money, so I
Put the poison in his coffee?
No. Oh, no, you naughty man. I simply helped myself to one of his tickets.
What?
The victim collapsed and Maggie passed out. I thought to myself, pourquoi pas? He had so many of them.
Yeah, but only one of them was the winning ticket, right? How could you do that, Mr. Armstrong? Maggie was arrested because of you.
No, this is not true. I did not take it. The ticket for $500,000, I mean.
But you just told us you did. You said you took a ticket.
Mais non, ma fille. It was not.
That's enough. Huh? Oh, wait, well, actually was. I kind of went like a little jazzy on that. Feel the jazz roll over you. Sink back into your chairs, ladies and gentlemen. Enjoy the sultry tones of fragrance of dark coffee. Wonderful sax with that jazzy bass line, just taking you back into memories past of dark fire, rain falling down outside, maybe a little thunder.
Hayden, continue.
And you're just sitting back in a big comfy chair, reading a book, all wrapped up, nice and warm. And what do you have at your side? Nothing better, nothing could be better than a cup of dark coffee. You lift it up to your lips, feel the fragrance, touch your nose before you even get a taste. And then taste buds are acquainted with that lovely, sultry, bitter sensation. Oh, and the way it goes down your throat warms the very corners of your soul. Nothing better. Mr. Godot! What in the heck are you doing here? Ugh, this is without a doubt the worst coffee I've ever tasted, Mr. Armstrong. Came here for coffee? Does this craving for coffee know no bounds? Perhaps Mr. Armstrong stole one of the victim's tickets on the day in question.
I'm not Red, no, just a pretty little girl who everyone is laughing at.
Hayden's a pretty little girl.
I'm little girl, little bum.
But in that case, Maggie shouldn't be the only one under suspicion. He had the wrong ticket. What? Mr. Armstrong made off with the winning ticket's pretty neighbor.
So the ticket he took was worthless? Not quite. He did win something. $1. You see, I have just a pretty face. Without my looks, I had nothing. So what happened to the winning ticket then? The one he meant to steal? Indeed, what did happen to it? I don't like spoiling myself by watching trailers, so we'll just wait and see how the movie turns out tomorrow, won't we? Okay, bye. Not you. Fucking Godot. Godot. Voila, you two. Time to laugh. Let's put it to Looks like I won't be needing this note anymore. Picture's note thrown to the trash. Looks like we've got a new mystery now. Namely, where did the winning ticket go? I've got a bad feeling about this. Well, anyway. We can't let Maggie suffer any longer for this, and certainly not again. Oh, that's a tough fucking question. I mean, I don't know enough about Godot. I don't think it's a fair duel. I suppose at this point, probably Edgeworth, but Godot is fucking interesting. Oh, I see. I guess I should have expected this. Nobody saw the other guy, huh? He was there when I took the coffee over, sir. Scout's honor.
Maggie!
Detective Gumshoe!
Are you doing alright? How you feeling?
As if you need to ask either question, sir.
Don't let him get you down, Maggie, and don't forget to eat well, okay?
Roger!
And you!
Yes?
You better square this case away. Got it, pal? Maggie's innocent, you hear? If you screw up, then I'll be doing some squaring away myself. Square away some paperwork for your arrest.
I think he's serious. Hey, detective, you're on our side for once, right? For once again! He was the reason you fucking weren't murdered! It makes me angry. It makes me real angry.
Yup.
So you'll be able to help Maggie out, right? Really? Can you, sir?
Of course. I've got the situation under control. I'm gonna be the first witness on the stand today. If someone else say doesn't match with the facts, make sure you point it out, alright?
Sure. Well, he would have been against me in the previous case, but since this is a retrial, is he still against me? Oh, no, in that case. Well, I guess just... Never mind, you're right.
Working with Gumshoe! Okay, we're forming a united front today, pal. You get me? You get me?
Fucking Christ. I can't tell you how grateful I am, sir. I've always admired you so much, detective. I know I can count on you. Looks like it should all go pretty smoothly today, huh? Ha! Ha 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 ha! I can only wish. They gon' frick. January 7th, 10 a.m., District Courtroom number 4. Here we go. Court is now in session for the trial of Maggie Bird. The defense is ready, Your Honor. Alright, get the coffee count. Keep it going. Bitter. Mr. Wright? Yes, Your Honor? Ah! What's wrong? No, nothing. It's just whenever I addressed you in your previous trial, your response was, "You was talking to me?" It was a little, well, intimidating. No. That wasn't me. That was the phony Phoenix. I see. So our trusty Phoenix Wright is back with us now, is he? Our trusty? That's the nicest thing the judge has ever said to you. Fuck you. So, Mr. Godot, your opening statement, please. Mr. Tribe, whether you're a fake or the real deal, we will find out soon enough through this trial today. But I can already tell you I'm the real Phoenix Wright. I wasn't questioning whether you are Phoenix Wright or not. I was questioning whether you had studied law or not. That's what I intend to find out. Okay, no, never mind. There's no denying it. Behind that mask is a man who really hates me for some reason or another. As everyone is aware, the court has already given its verdict on this case once. Therefore, I won't stand for irrelevant testimony during this trial. Nor will I stand for a simple repetition of the evidence presented in the last trial.
Not planning on repeating anything that phony me said. Trust me.
Now then, Mr. Godot, please summon your first witness.
Why are you looking sad, dude? Just got here. We haven't done anything to you yet.
Let's start with the formalities, shall we? Name and occupation.
Witness, state your name for the court.
Sorry, sir. The name's Police Department Detective Occupation Dick Gumshoe. All the way around, detective. Oh, sorry. Anyway, I'm the officer in charge of this case since yesterday, sir.
Since yesterday?
Yeah, the guy who's on the initial investigation is tied up with another case now.
I hope Gumshoe's really got everything under control, for everyone's sake.
I see. So, Detective Gumshoe, would you outline for the court the basic facts of the case?
Yes, sir. The victim's name was Glenn Elg. He was a professional programmer. He was on the payroll of Blue Screens Incorporated, a local company. Here's the victim's autopsy report.
Court accepts this into evidence.
Died of potassium cyanide poisoning. How lethal is potassium cyanide? Compound with the formula KCN. Colorless crystalline salt similar in appearance to sugar, is highly soluble in water. Most is used in gold mining, organic synthesis, and electroplating. Similar applications include jewelry for chemical gilding and buffing. It is highly toxic. The moist solid emits small amounts of hydrogen cyanide due to hydrogen cyanide due to hydrolysis, which smells like bitter almonds. Not everyone, however, can smell this. The ability to do so is a genetic trait. So it's plausible. No, it's not, isn't it? So we still don't know what was in that vial. It's not super likely that it was potassium cyanide. Let me find this here. Cyanide in there. Look, I know what has cyanide in. Fuck. Look. Okay. First of all, fucking. Like. Okay. Let me. Okay. No, but fucking. Table salt though. It's sodium chloride. Those are not like just because it's cyanide in the name does not imply that it is it is fucking. Chris, you're gonna need to do this fucking rant because that's pissing me off. Okay, Chris. Can you please go find an instance in which consuming cyanide does not result in death? That's where we actually focus on doing the thing.
Here are the floor plans of the restaurant.
Oh, there we are. Okay, so there is another 2 tables. How are they so unsure of the time of death? Do they not have any fucking clocks in there? I'm sure there is some chemical compound that involves cyanide that doesn't kill you. Even if it doesn't, it still doesn't fucking like excuse the fact that a chemical, just because a chemical is part of the compound, doesn't mean that it's going to contain the same properties. I mean, fucking table salt is the #1 example of that, where sodium will fucking explode in water, but if you mix it with chloride, whoops, suddenly it's just salty. Fuck you.
When the incident took place, the victim was standing right here. The poisoned coffee was brought over to him by the waitress.
Waitress being the accused.
Yeah. The victim died from poisoning almost immediately after he took a sip of the coffee. At the time of the incident, there was 2 other people in the restaurant. Mr. Gene Armstrong, the owner and chef, and a regular by the name of Mr. Victor Kudo.
It still seems to be a very straightforward case to me.
Come, detective, take up this hammer and nail the defendant's coffin shut with your own 2 hands.
Now then, Detective Gumshoe, let's have your testimony.
Yes, sir.
Incident.
When the incident took place, the victim was alone at his table, sir. We understand that the guy, Glenn Elk, was listening to the radio at the time. Traces of poison were found in his coffee cup, and what we found was potassium cyanide. That stuff really packs a punch. And it looks like Miss Bird might have had, well, some kind of motive.
Using the dark aromatic depths of coffee to conceal the poison. Classy lady.
The facts of this case seem to be ironclad. Mr. Wright, I would ask you to begin your cross-examination, but...
Yes?
Please, no intimidation tricks this time around. Is that understood?
I already told you that wasn't me. Yeah, and you can technically eat vaccines. Can I stop you for just a minute?
Oh, what is it? Did I say something that contradicts the evidence?
So desperate for that to be true, he's practically crying. Your testimony just now doesn't match the testimony given by Miss Bird. She claims that there was another man at the victim's table.
Yeah, that's what she said, and
What could possibly go wrong? There can't, like, what if you just drank a vaccine? What would happen? What would happen? It's just a bunch of liquid. You can't eat autism.
What killer wouldn't say that when faced with a homicide conviction? Hey, sadly your testimony isn't supported by the owner or the other customer. Isn't that right, Detective Gumshoe?
Yeah, it's true. There are 2 testimonies tied up on that. They both said there was no other guy at the table.
What should I do? Should I press on this point a little harder or not? Press harder, I believe. Well, maybe the other witnesses just missed him. Perhaps their view of the victim's table is obscured in some way.
Ha, that argument is as weak as the coffee is at Tribulations, right? I have here in my possession a ticket.
Ticket? Looks more like a photo to me.
Yes, a one-way ticket to Guiltyville. Population, the defendant. This is a photograph taken from near the entrance to the kitchen. This is the scene as witnessed by the chef, moments after poison took place, correct? I think the court will agree there was such a clear view of the scene of the crime. That's not a clear view of the scene of the crime. Let's be... Come the fucking on. Come on. Come on. How, Mr. Track, could anyone have overlooked a second person at the table?
Jesus Christ.
Certainly seems to show the victim's table extremely clearly.
I guess we'll keep pressing. He was listening to the radio, you say?
Yeah, he had a portable radio in his chest pocket.
Maggie told us that too, didn't she? Something about how one of them had some sort of earpiece. What should I do? Should I press harder? Yeah, press harder. Just keep going. And what was it on the victim? What was it that the victim was listening to on the radio, Detective Gumshoe?
Oh, how should I know?
Thanks a lot. Now we're one step closer to the middle of nowhere. This isn't going to end very well, is it?
Detective, could you perhaps tell us about the poison and how it was used?
There. So traces of the poison were found in the coffee cup and nowhere else.
Not sure I get you, pal.
Was the poison a liquid or was it a powder?
If I had to put it in layman's terms, I'd say it was a powdery substance.
So the poison could have been in anything that was on the table. Sugar, salt, pepper.
Huh. You put salt and pepper in your coffee, Trat?
Oh, maybe. Okay. Yeah. There.
Victim took his coffee black with no sugar.
Yeah.
Seems that the poison could have only been in the coffee.
What should I do? Should I press on this point a little hard? Yeah, keep pressing. Go for it. Are you absolutely certain that the victim even drank any of his coffee?
Oh, what do you mean?
According to the file, the poison was found in the victim's coffee cup. But what proof is there that the victim ever drank any of it?
Oh, hey, you're right. In
case you were wondering, that last objection was for the detective there.
Oh, for me.
Oh, hey, you're right. You may be fooling the court, but I'm not falling for it. If you have the time to waste, you have the time to present that piece of evidence.
That piece, sir?
Yes, that piece.
What piece was it again?
This.
Should I be grateful this coffee's only hot enough to give me first-degree burns?
Oh, no, remember? This is the victim's coffee cup.
Yes, the victim's cup. Take a good look at the rim.
Oh yes, it's unmistakable. There's clearly a coffee stain on it.
Conclusive proof that the victim did drink the poisoned coffee that was in his cup.
Wow.
The victim gulped down the bit of death that the waitress brought to him like this.
That's morbid.
For the record, the only prints on the cup were the victims and the defendants.
Potassium cyanide.
You don't have to touch the fucking cup. Pour poison in it, you dumbasses.
Upon further investigation of this cup, we found a certain chemical substance.
Okay. Potassium cyanide. I've heard of that chemical before. Exactly how strong is this poison, Detective Gumshoe? Was it used in in framing him? Was that used in the first case?
That stuff's lethal. Ate too much in your history.
How much is too much?
Lethal dose is 0.2 grams. That's about enough to finish anyone off.
0.2 grams? How much is that?
You know when you swab your ears for earwax? Yeah, about that much.
Earwax, huh? Sounds like something Gumshoe's got an abundance of. What the fuck? Why do you do him dirty like that?
Such a small quantity of poison could have been concealed anywhere.
And looks like Miss Bird might have had some kind of motive.
Oh, sorry to do this to you. Some kind of a motive?
Yeah, but if you ask me, it's been blown way out of proportion.
You know my golden rule is, detective? Check out a bad cup of coffee, you can always get another.
I don't get it.
I'm saying we can always get another witness on the stand if we have to chuck you out. So stick to the facts, detective. Now then, what was Miss Bird's motive? Come on, Gumshoe.
They said she wanted to steal a lottery ticket.
I knew it.
That's what we heard yesterday, too.
It disappeared from the scene of the crime.
It wasn't just any lottery ticket. It was a winning ticket for $500,000.
Mr. Armstrong knew about the ticket too, didn't he? But he stole the wrong one. Then, is it possible Maggie stole the winning one? What should I do? Should I press on this point a little harder or not? Yes. Wait a minute. The mere fact that the lottery ticket disappeared in no way implicates my client.
Huh. I have here in my hand the very ticket in question.
That's the $500,000 lottery ticket?
Well, the female police officers found it when she was conducting a search. Oh, the defendant.
What?
Order!
Ah, she's quite a lucky bird, our little waitress.
You will submit that ticket as evidence to the court immediately.
I better keep an eye on that ticket. The way the judge's voice is quivering.
I'll hold on to this for a moment. This ticket was presented to the court in the previous trial too, but it feels heavier now somehow. $500,000, you say?
It's just a scrap of paper. What matters is where it was founded, Your Honor. And that's on Maggie's person, unfortunately.
That's enough. The facts of this case seem overwhelmingly clear to me. The defendant had ample opportunity to commit the crime of which she is charged. Furthermore, it seems beyond reasonable doubt that she did indeed commit this crime.
I like an old man who knows the score.
There's also the matter of the $500,000 lottery ticket. That alone provides a very credible motive. I mean, for that sum of money, even I might be tempted to bend the rules.
I don't mind an old man who is weak to the siren call of money. Not good, Nick. The evidence against Maggie is starting to pile up fast. Yeah, that's because the court has ruled guilty once already. I'd say it's about time to wrap up this repeat performance. With one final decisive piece of evidence. He's got more evidence against Maggie? This is the apron the delightful Miss Bird was wearing at the time. Wow, that's not the cleanest apron I've seen. That stain looks like... It can't be blood, can it? Ha! It seems the star of our play was a little flustered. And somehow spilled coffee on herself. The coffee? That's not exactly the first thing that caught my eye. Of course, the coffee stain isn't the most interesting thing about this apron. No, there's something else that stands out even more.
Something else? I presume you mean...
Of course, I'm referring to the pocket. The pocket? Search carried out right after the incident uncovered this. Potassium cyanide. The very poison used by the killer was in her apron pocket. A bottle of poison in Maggie's pocket.
Yeah, Maggie's prints were the only ones on it.
What?
The court would accept these items into evidence. If something's still bothering me, Mr. Godot, why have you not explained the bloodstain to the court?
Bloodstain? What bloodstain would that be?
Don't play games, prosecutor. The blood-colored stain that's smeared all over the apron.
That's ridiculous. No one told me anything about a blood stain. You don't need to be told, just look at it. Well, detective, could this stain really be blood?
No way, sir. It's just ketchup, sir.
Ketchup?
Must have gotten someone her apron while taking someone out their breakfast that day.
You could have spoken up a little sooner, Detective Gumshoe.
Put a stunt like that again and I'll have you drink 17 cups of ketchup. Witness? Because he wouldn't be able to see it because his visor's red. So he sees everything through a red screen. It's how 3D glasses work. It's how 3D glasses work. And yeah, I don't know if you ever played like fucking, what was it? Canoe? Remember Canoe? And in order to like read the hidden text, you had to put on red glasses. It's like that.
I thought everyone knew what it was already.
I haven't seen anything yet to make me doubt the last ruling I made in this case. The motive, the opportunity, and the supporting evidence, they have all been clearly established.
Well tried. It seems you really are a phony after all. You really know how to drive a man nuts. Jesus Christ. Kelsey and Joel, can you get out of here with that pessimistic shit? Come on, guys. Oh, come on. What the fuck? We're having fun here, not being fucking depressed.
Describe for the court the crime scene and the findings of your investigation there.
Okay, we get another. Okay, cool. That's sad. That's sad for both of y'all.
The crime was reported at 2:25 p.m. by a guy scary old man, sir. More Maggie had passed out from the shock. It really must have been really tough for her. The victim didn't have any identification on him, but we figured out who he was pretty quick, and then the investigation went smoothly. When Maggie was searched, we found the lottery ticket and bottle of poison. That was it. There was nothing else missing from the crime scene.
Last chance to convince the court you're a real lawyer, Trat. Don't count on any more cross-examinations after this one, so let the fun begin. Investigation. Here we go.
Crime was reported at 225 by a kind of scary old man, sir.
Scary old man? Detective... Oh, Jesus. Detective Gumshoe.
There's an old man who was regular at the restaurant where the incident happened.
Ah, we're obviously talking about the same old man.
Officers were dispatched right after a report came in, but the old guy still made a fuss. What took you so long? Then he hurled abuse at him and seeds.
Seeds. Ha! It was nothing. I caught each one with my teeth.
I guess not even the mighty Godot can avoid being attacked by that guy. No, the time of death was 1:30 to 2:30. So I don't know how they fucking weren't able to figure out an hour-long range of a guy screaming out, spilling coffee with 4 other people in the fucking restaurant.
The old man was the only other customer in the place at the time. He took his time finding a payphone apparently, so he was late reporting the crime.
Oh, right. It's we don't have. Oh, we do have cell phones. Oh wait, he's old. How long was the defendant unconscious for?
The officers got to the crime scene around 2:40. Oh, it makes me Maggie was still out cold in the kitchen at that time. Took another 10 minutes or so before she came to. I would have liked to have been on the scene myself.
I bet you would have liked to have carried out the search too.
I would love to see Maggie sleep like that, all pretty and peaceful.
You're a professional detective, Gumshoe, not a professional bird watcher. That was creepy.
Save the romantics for your own time, detective. All we need to know about is the investigation.
Oops, I guess I'm pretty red right now, aren't I?
He's actually pretty pale.
I love this dude. He didn't have any? Are you saying that it was stolen then?
No, I don't think so. The victim didn't have a driver's license or even a credit card on him, pal. All he had was 58 cents in his wallet.
58 cents?
Yeah, I can't believe I found someone less than their wallet than me, pal.
The victim sounds like he was a thoroughly miserable young man. Want some kind of outlaw? Why not give him a bit of an edge?
I think I'm on something here. Wait a sec.
Oh, did I say something dumb again?
Let me paraphrase what you just testified to this court. The victim didn't have any form of ID on him. That's basically what you said, yes?
Yeah, basically.
In that case, how were you able to identify the victim so quickly?
Oh, that.
Oh, he's so let down. He's got the whole sagging shoulders and puppy eyes thing going.
There was a prescription bag on the victim's table along with the lottery ticket.
Seems Mr. Glenn L can visit.
Okay, is there something? Oh, that's the palindrome you guys were talking about.
Visited his doctor before he went to Tribulations.
We got the victim's name from the medical records of the doctor prescribed the meds.
That's a reliable enough source for the court.
What should I do? Should I leave this alone or ask to hear more? I want to hear about the prescription bag. So what sort of medicine was in the bag?
Well, actually, the bag we found was empty.
Huh?
Yeah, completely empty.
It was completely empty? Yeah, that's a big deal. Huh.
You're entering an empty paper bag as evidence? Desperate, are you, Trat? Now, what happened with the investigation after that, detective?
Okay, let's go background. Grab the other thing. Oh wow, that's it. Interesting. But the defendant had been passed out for a while, correct? In that case, isn't it possible someone planted the evidence in Maggie's pocket?
Oh, yeah, you've nailed it, pal. It happened to me all the time. We had a department party the other day, and when I got home, I was wearing the boss's shoes.
Keep up this crazy testimony, detective, and those shoes will end up down your throat.
Sorry.
So someone planted the evidence in Maggie's pocket. That's a pretty bold statement. Care to back it up with some evidence? Well, I'd love to if I had any.
It appears you have no evidence to support your theory, Mr. Wright. Continue with your testimony, witness.
Cool. So the $500,000 lottery ticket and the bottle of poison were accounted for.
Yeah.
Interesting. It's true that those two items are accounted for, but wasn't there another lottery ticket that was stolen that day?
Oh yeah, the one the restaurant owner took. He won a whole $1 with it. What a lucky guy, huh?
They're just gonna let him get away with it?
It was just $1, detective.
I guess no one cares when it's that little... Except for Gumshoe. If I don't find a hole in this testimony, the judge is gonna hand down his verdict. Gumshoe isn't giving us anything to work with, and we can't find any contradictions if he doesn't give us something. Yeah, that's true, but Maggie and Gumshoe are like Dumb and Dumber. I only hope that they were so dumb they missed something obvious. Come on, Gumshoe, be the dumbest you've ever been. Alrighty then. That might work. Oh, that's mean.
I have like 23 left.
Yeah, it's not bad. I'll try that. Well, fuck you, Nick. You did this. That's the magazine.
No, next to it.
That has nothing to do with it.
Next to it on the right.
That's a job listings poster. This is the thing that was on the crime scene there with the whole MC Bomber shit. I did the right one. Fuck out of here, boys.
Okay. Be a cunt then. You meant the sports paper.
I know.
That's what he did.
And I knew that he meant the sports paper. This is what happens when you're friends with someone for 10 years. You pick up on those wavelengths.
Oh, sorry.
Can you not stick a freezy down my shirt? That's cold. Oh, that one's not watermelon. I'll take that. I don't know where to put the med bag. God damn it. I hate it when you guys are right. Detective Gumshoe, I think I should point something out to you. There was just one small contradiction in your testimony.
Oh, finally! I'm getting all anxious. Just waiting to hurry up, will ya?
You testified that nothing else was missing from the crime scene. However, the prescription bag you mentioned was empty. Did the officers recover the medicine from the scene of the crime later?
No, they didn't.
The victim was given a prescription right before going to Tribulations. Where then did the medicine disappear to?
You are too cool, pal.
Indeed. Due consideration wasn't given to the victim's prescription in the previous trial. Witness, why do you always overlook such vital pieces of evidence?
I guess it's the most careless thing I've done so far, huh?
The victim was killed by I'd argue driving directly into a fucking lamppost was more careless, but whatever. The victim was killed by poison, and the victim's medicine mysteriously disappeared. The victim's own prescription could have been the lethal poison itself. Well, Mr. Godot, what do you have to say to that?
Huh, that's all.
What?
Read for the code the name of the clinic on the prescription bag, if you will.
What's the clinic's name got to do with anything? New ear. Oh, what the otolaryngological. Otolaryngological. What? Is it jollical? Is it jollical? Or is it geological? Otolaryngological clinic. Otolaryngological? Just what kind of illness was the victim suffering from, Mr. Godot?
Hardly an illness, Your Honor. More like a bitter war wound, you could say.
A war wound?
The day before the incident, Mr. Oak found himself in a fight. Took a blow to the side of the head and ruptured his eardrum.
He ruptured his eardrum? Then what on earth was the prescription he was given?
It was a cream that was to be applied topically inside his ear canal, not to be ingested.
I mean, it's still missing, though.
It's mentioned in the autopsy report if you read the fine print. They found traces of the medication in the victim's left ear.
Yes, it is in very, very fine print that I can read.
Interesting. Seems Mr. L correctly applied some of his medication while he was at Tribulations. Therefore, it would have been absurd to believe that he would have eaten his medication.
Seems that this medication is irrelevant to the case after all.
No. Nick, if you don't think of something quick, it'll all be over.
She's right, but I can't get away with such any old weak objection. What should I do? Only moments ago, Mr. Godot made the following statement. It seems Mr. L correctly applied some of his medication while he was at Tribulations. If that's the case, then why was the medication not found at the scene of the crime? But the medication in question was for topical use inside the ear canal. But that doesn't change the fact that it could not be found at the crime scene. However insignificant it may seem, it's a lawyer's duty to pursue the truth.
You know as well as I do that the medication is irrelevant. It hardly seems likely that a prescription drug would contain potassium cyanide.
It hardly seems likely that the coffee the waitress served would contain it either, but it did. The possibility is undeniable. That's enough. Mr. Godot, is the detective the only witness the prosecution wishes to call? Mr. Godot?
I've got my own witness I'd like to call, sir. It's the old man who was there in the restaurant on the day of the murder.
Victor Kudo, the pigeon hater?
Very well. The matter of the disappearing medication seems little more than trivial at best. However, it wasn't explored at all in the previous trial, and that is something that bothers me.
Hey, good job, Nick.
Court will adjourn for 10-minute recess, after which we will hear the prosecution's next witness.
Huh. I suppose this means I'll just have to finish you off my last 6 cups.
He's already done 11? Jesus. Court is adjourned for recess.
Phew, that was close. Tell me about it. I nearly died in there. That's my line, sir. No, it's my line. I think I really did die a little bit. Looks like we all nearly died in there. I can't believe Detective Gumshoe. How could he betray us like that? Huh? He said he'd help me, but he totally set me up. I don't think he meant to do that, Maggie. He was backed into a corner. I mean, the guy's got to do his job, right? It's okay. I know all about lies and betrayal. I've had them my whole life, but it really hurts this time. It felt like someone punched me hard in the stomach. I hate that guy. I don't want to ever see him again. Poor Gumshoe. What the fuck did he do? So the next witness is going to be that old guy from the park, right? Yeah, Mr. Kudo. Lover of waitress outfits and projectile seeds. I bet he's going to be really stubborn. I mean, he's pretty set in his ways, you know? Yeah, he's a big old grouch. Are you gonna be able to handle him, Nick? Yeah, I can take whatever he throws at me, even those never-ending bird seeds.
Court will now reconvene for the trial of Maggie Bird. Mr. Godot, your next witness, please.
Prosecution calls the lucky old timer who caught the show for a cup of coffee. Will the witness please take the stand? Name and occupation if you don't mind.
The name is Victor Kudo, born and bred in the land of the rising sun. Honor and duty are what make me. Mind you, I can be a bit emotional at times too.
We don't need... He's an old man.
He's old there.
I'm just going with old voices. Fuck you.
Only 6 voices you can do.
Don't say that. That's mean. We don't need to hear about that, Mr. Kudo. Just tell the court your occupation.
My occupation? Listen, Yogi, how much call do you think there is in the kimono? Do you think there is for kimono embroidery here?
Kimono embroidery?
That's what I do, or did back in Japan. I embroidered family crests on kimonos. My ancestors were embroidering kimonos before this country even existed.
Wow, real craftsman. They're a dying breed. Hey, maybe you could embroider my costume sometime.
Anyway, like I said, there's not much made for that kind of thing here. So I had to take a job working the cash register at a burger joint. Pretend to smile.
That burger joint would have been better off putting him in the kitchen.
Now then, witness, were you in the restaurant at the time of the incident?
Oh yes, I was eating some seeds over a cup of Delvicino.
Seeds?
What do you think these are?
I see.
So you saw everything that happened, Gramps.
Did I? Oh yes I did. I saw it all.
Then please, tell the court. We're all ears.
Damn right.
Sure, I'll tell you every last detail.
He's really getting into this.
The young man was reading the sports paper. I saw her go buy him a Javachino, but she put something in it. The other man took one sip of it, looked like he was in terrible pain, then collapsed. That's the Sylvan girl, right there in the defendant's chair. I remember her well. But not her face, though. Damn that ass, I could tell from a mile away. Oh, it's been a while since I had my hands on an ass like that. Reminds me back in the old days, about 200 years ago. I met a girl with an ass so fat.
I'm fucking done. Why do I do this?
Mr. Kudo, she's not a serving girl. Please refer to her as a waitress.
Right, you're as bad as the rest of them. All these newfangled words, what's wrong with the old-fashioned ones, huh?
Newfangled?
All this talk of radios and glasses, it's wireless and spectacles, I tell you.
Excuse me?
Listen, me, everyone, don't forget the old values. Don't let the good old days slip away.
Well, I think it's time to begin the cross-examination, Mr. Wright.
Yes, Your Honor. That's a nasty pimple.
That's not a pimple, it's his nose.
What the fuck is that?
A wart?
Same thing. And that looks like a pimple. Could you imagine if that was like... Can you imagine if that was a pimple? It was just a pimple that covered his nose. You squeezed it, it went...
That's fucking disgusting.
Squared everywhere. There's videos like that on YouTube. With just like giant like things that are like this big.
Young man was reading the sports paper.
So you saw the victim then. You saw Mr. Glenn Elg.
I want to know if Guts and Braun retained his championship or not.
So he was looking at the sports paper the victim was reading, huh? And at the location in question. There are partitions between tables on the same side of the restaurant, right?
So what if there are?
If you say that you could see the victim, that means you were sitting at a table on the other side of the restaurant, right?
Yeah, I go to that place to drink Javachino. I don't go to shit. I don't remember which table I was sitting at.
I mean, you go there to eye the waitress.
Chris, you fucking incel, stop.
Is he sending you?
He's sending me oil popping. Stop.
Yes. Mr. Kudo, that is a very grave accusation. Are you sure about what you saw?
Mr. Kudo never makes mistakes. I dot every T and cross every I.
I see.
My eyesight's fine. The doctor said I only need spectacles for reading and driving.
His eyes are only really fine when he's scooping on a waitress.
And I saw what the servant girl put in the Javachino as well.
I bet I know what's coming up, and something tells me I'm not going to like it. Your Honor, we need more clarification on what was put into the victim's coffee. I'd like to ask that the witness add what he knows about this to his testimony.
I agree. Witness, will you enlighten us, please?
Sure, sure. There's no question about it. She very conspicuously put some white powder in there.
Did she really put that into the coffee?
You doubt me, boy? She took out some small brown bottle and sprinkled it in.
Couldn't she have been adding sugar?
Sugar in a small brown bottle like that?
Like that? Witness, could you please describe the bottle in more concrete terms?
A bottle like this, perhaps?
Oh, there it is. That's the one.
That's a bottle of potassium cyanide, I presume.
So what did the accused put into the coffee? I think it's clear, don't you?
Yeah, I took one sip of it. Look. Oh.
He took just one sip?
You waste everything. Those Javachinos cost you $8. In the good old days, we would have drank every last drop, eaten the cup, and then died.
Congratulations, you have earned the title of the battiest man to grace a courtroom. So it was an immediate death. Well, with potassium cyanide, I suppose that's possible.
Oh yeah, she summed over without so much as a twitch. I felt the Javachino I just drank turn sour in my stomach.
Oh, yes, I know that feeling.
And the waitress, I presume she is...
You said I remember her well in reference to the waitress. Does she have any particular features that you can identify her by? Wow, you're fishing.
Particular features? It's a disgrace. That's what it is.
Sorry?
You can see all the way up to her. She's practically naked in that uniform.
So the particular feature you recognize about the waitress is her outfit, but anyone can wear just such an outfit, even me.
Mr. Wright, please spare the court of any further mental anguish from that image.
Chris, get it. Find it. You know it exists. I guarantee you that exists. I require it. Not for quote unquote research. I just want a campy fucking photo of Phoenix in that maid costume. I just think that's funny. Don't get all excited, Nick. You've got to keep yourself together. I guess I got a bit carried away.
Yeah, there are things I recognize about her too.
Seems pretty sure of himself. What should I do? Press harder. Sure, you saw a waitress take the coffee over to the victim. But what matters is whether that waitress was Maggie Bird or not.
Quite right. Mr. Kudo, these are the features that you recognize about the defendant. I would ask that you add them to your testimony.
Oh, crack the back. Make you feel good.
Sure.
And send it to me this time. Oh my god. Sam.
Oh my god, Edgeworth! I didn't even care
Let me be real fucking clear.
Edgeworth.
Let me be real fucking clear. Those bodies and legs are not appropriate for them. Those are not male legs.
Edgeworth. Oh. My boy.
Also, this thigh is like fucking wrong. That thigh don't look right. I'm pretty sure. Porn does not exist of it. That is fucking factually incorrect.
Grabbing her head, her apron straps were loose.
You do seem to remember several details about her appearance, but what about the most crucial detail of all, her face?
Guys, if I wouldn't remember that.
Witness noticed the straps on the accused's apron. He's unlikely to make a mistake about her face.
That's right, I can even tell the color of the ribbon in her hair. It was red.
So you see, there's nothing wrong with the witness's asset. There's no doubt he remembers the waitress pretty well. What should I do? I get the feeling there's something more to this somehow. Yeah, let's take a look at our photo. Yep, red, that's all correct. The waitress is back. Fuck it, let's do that. Her backside. The identifying features you described are all things that you'd see from the back.
So what?
Is it possible that you never saw the waitress from the front at all? Huh, he's got you there, Gramps. People normally talk about facial features when they're asked to describe someone, but this witness's testimony is nothing but straps and ribbons.
Yeah, This is harassment all day. I'm not obsessed with traps or ribbons. I'm just showing you what I saw.
Mr. Kudo, the court requests that you add details about any identifying features you observe from the front, that is, to your testimony.
Sure.
This old man's testimony is getting longer and longer. If I can't find a hole in it soon, it'll get even longer, I bet. You didn't find anything to be distinct, but you did clearly see the witness's face, yes?
No question about it. I didn't come as far back down now. Mr. Kudo never backs down.
That's not the answer I was looking for, but okay. This turned into a matter of pride for old Seedy now, I guess. I wonder if he really did see Maggie's face or not. Like I thought, we need some concrete proof of this. Proof that the old guy didn't see the waitress clearly from the front. Do you think old Seedy really saw Maggie do it? Well, he probably had his eye on the waitress the whole time. That's why he was there. But he was there for the cute outfits, right? Not the waitress. I guess. She makes a good point, though. Does she? Hey, did I just say something clever? I wonder if the waitress Mr. Kudo saw was Maggie. That's what we have to that's what we have to figure out, Nick. Fucking Christ.
You can't talk.
Yeah, clearly. There's no question about this very conspicuously put some white powder in there. When I took one sip of it, looked like he was in terrible pain. He collapsed. That's the serving girl right there in the fence chair. I remember her well. There was a ribbon in her hair and her apron straps were loose. There wasn't anything that caught my interest about her when I saw her from the front. Glasses? Oh, it doesn't have straps. It doesn't look like. Sammy's inside right now. Could you please feed him, by the way? Nope. Fucking Christ. God damn it, man. Catch up. Mr. Kudo, I'd like you to please take a look at this.
Yeah, I felt the thing would shoot and feels like you just perfectly. Actually, it reminds me of what my grandson looks like just after he's done eating.
Have you ever seen this before?
Of course I haven't. You think I'd forget something dirty as that? Well, you half-witted clot. Well, what is it? Well, ever since I said you half-witted clot, there's been an eerie silence in here.
Mr. Kudo, this apron is the apron worn by the defendant on the day of the poisoning. And as you just said yourself, you wouldn't forget something like this, which means if you had really seen this apron before... Yes, you know what I'm getting at. You couldn't have possibly seen the waitress from the front. Oops. Witness, you can't just oops your way out of this. I mean, wasn't there a case where that basically happened? Yeah, well, sorry. That would be all cases in Phoenix, right, where every single defendant is like, whoops, made a mistake, I can fix that, right? And the judge is like, yeah, sure, fuck it, whatever, I don't get paid enough for this shit. Ah, well, looks like we finally have a genuine trial on our hands. Listen, Trot, here are the facts. On the day of the incident, there was only one waitress at the restaurant. That being the defendant, Miss Maggie Bird. Exactly. And when that one waitress put the poison into the coffee cup, this old guy was watching. I hope you understand the gravity of the situation, Mr. Kudo. The fate of the defendant may rest on what you say you remember seeing. Just tell the court exactly what you saw, Gramps.
You can rely on me. You can rely on me.
Oh, fuck, I lost the voice.
You can rely on me, Captain. My dog is a perfect working order. I can't remember a single occasion when I forgot what burger a customer wanted.
You can't remember? Probably more like you messed up so many times he's blocking it out.
Very well, let's test just how good your memory and attention to detail is, Mr. Kudo. Tell us what you remember about the victim.
Well, this will be interesting. Wow, that was quick.
Here's another one of them pesky.
Wait, is he gay?
Who?
He was another.
Wait, we're describing. Wait, the victim or the? Is this about the victim or the waitress? I don't know.
Here's another one of them pesky young types wearing a broken pair of spectacles. He had a newspaper in his right hand and the noisy black cat resting the pages. Young man was listening to the wireless. I remember that well. Then Sherwin go and question brought over the Gianchino. Little Fidget picked out the cup with his free hand and took a sip.
Seems to be he remembers a great deal.
Oh yes, I hate that. It was you. You know what types who are always so vague about everything.
How are we gonna handle this, Nick? We only need to do one thing. We just need to prove that the old man's memory is shot. Just trip him up, you mean? Isn't that kind of cruel? I suppose, but it's what I do best. That's true. Boom. I'm gonna save because I actually don't know if the game wants me to be pursuing this yet. But if you picked up with his if you picked up with his free hand, that would have been with his left hand, and the lip mark is on the left side of the handle. But I honestly wouldn't be surprised if the game doesn't want me to get to that part yet. Oh, it did. Okay, cool. Mr. Kudo, do you remember what you were told at the start of this testimony? That this was a way of testing the credibility of your memory.
I know. There's nothing wrong with my memory, I tell you, nothing. If I got everything wrong, I'll eat the seeds and sing the pigeon song.
Please don't. Care to tell us what this is going, Strat? According to Mr. Kudo, the victim was holding the paper in his right hand, while drinking coffee with his free hand, which would make it that his left.
God, what is this, kindergarten?
But I would like the court to please take a look at this.
That's the cup the victim used, correct?
Yes, and on the rim, you'll notice the mark left by the victim's lips.
Yes, there's a stain left by the coffee.
If you consider where that stain is, you'll clearly see that the victim was holding the cup in his right hand.
But how?
Well, Mr. Kudo, the court is waiting for your epic performance. You said you'd eat those seeds and sing the pigeon song.
Ah!
Please don't make me sing that.
Mr. Kudo, I'm afraid this is simply not acceptable. I think the witness had better go back to the park where he came from.
Wait! If you think I'm gonna stand here and listen to you tell me I'm mad, you're wrong. I don't care about that dirty coffee cup. I know what I saw.
You still insist on your testimony? That young brat?
That young brat was holding the cup in his left hand. Oh yes, no question. I'm a good law-abiding citizen. I am. It's that dead young hop on you, that spiky-haired yahoo who are fault.
Who, me?
Thank you, old man. We've heard quite enough from you already.
Don't call me old man, old man. Been around for 68 years I have. You can't ignore me. Listen to what I've got to say.
Sorry, Mr. Kudo, but...
Sure, why not hear a little more?
Yeah, Mr. Godot.
This is my 16th cup of coffee, so this is your final stand.
Thank you, Captain. You can rely on Victor.
Fuck, what?
His name.
Ball was wearing the earpiece on the same side as the green lens of his specs. I think it's true. Maybe. No, that's wrong. Because his left eardrum ruptured the day before the incident, and he wears them on his left side. That's already. I've already blown it out of the water. I'm so fucking good at this game.
He kept failing with it all the time. He was failing with just before he picked up the cup, too. And then he used the same hand to pick up the cup, his left hand.
You know the victim was wearing an unusual monocle over his left eye. It wasn't a monocle, Your Honor. It was a small computer monitor often used by programs. A monitor? You mean like a television screen? Inside the lens is a screen that displays computer data. It's called an HMD. It's a common tool in the victim's line of work.
That is bullshit. I never, ever seen that.
HCTV, DVD, CD, all these newfangled letters drive me mad, but they don't matter. I know what I saw, and I'm telling the truth.
Wow, those were a lot of outdated terms. It's true. He doesn't even seem to be lying.
And those are the facts. They're all black and white.
Boys wearing the same pieces of green lenses. Present profiles.
Boom. Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up, old timer. I'm not sure what the relevance of this is, but Mr. Kudo, there's something very strange about your observations of the victim.
What? What?
You say he was wearing the earpiece on the same side as the HMD.
No question. You can lock me up if I'm wrong. It was his left ear, without doubt. I could only see what's that side of his head from where I was sitting.
I don't think so.
What did you say?
You're no doubt unaware of this fact, Mr. Kudo, but the victim couldn't hear with his left ear. His eardrum was ruptured.
Yes?
Traces of medication for his condition were found in the ear canal. That's right. It's impossible the victim was wearing his earpiece in his left ear because he couldn't even hear in that ear.
Is that true, Captain?
It is.
Pigeon! Pretty pigeon!
Order! This witness's testimony is completely unreliable. He only saw the waitress from behind. And he claims the victim was wearing the earpiece when we know his eardrum was ruptured. Well, Mr. Godot?
Nah. Single drop of milk is all it takes to destroy the pure black magic in the cup. This old man is my drop of milk.
Yeah, but you called me.
This is the victim's coffee cup in which the potassium cyanide was found. The mark on the rim clearly shows that the victim picked it up with his right hand.
I don't got down. I know I'm right. That lad drank his Javachino with the left hand.
Let me put you out of your misery. Clearly, the victim used both hands. He took a sip of the cup and held in his right hand and then switched to his left. That's what the old man saw.
Impossible. The witnesses already testified on numerous occasions that the victim died immediately after taking just one sip of the coffee.
Which hand the victim used to pick up his cup is irrelevant, Your Honor. The facts still stand. With one hand to the other, Miss Elk drank the poisoned coffee like this.
Sadly, Mr. Godot, that doesn't wash. The point of this testimony was to establish whether the witness's memory is credible, and the results are clear. The testimony given by this witness is useless. Don't you love when you spit so hard your face mask warps?
I believe it is time to conclude today's proceedings. I am satisfied that the witness is not deceiving the court. But to be frank, his testimony is a farce.
Did you have to be so frank? Take that, you pompous old fogey.
I'm sorry, Mr. Kudo, you can't reach me from there.
That's hysterical.
I'm ordering the defense and the prosecution to investigate this case further. That is all for now. The court is adjourned.
Oh, we're not done here.
Wait! If we stop now, where does that leave me?
Leave you, Mr. Kudo?
Thanks to that blue suit young upstart over there, I'm just a bumbling old man who can't even dot his T's across his eyes now.
How's your bad memory my fault?
Sorry, Mr. Kudo, but there's nothing I can do.
I've kept my mouth shut until now, but there's something else the court should know.
What? There's more?
To be perfectly honest, it might not be anything, but I want another chance. I want another crack at you, you young shark.
Me? He's looking at me like I'm some sort of evil shogun.
Well, everyone, what do you say to one final showdown? The final chapter of this eccentric old man's scrapbook.
Sorry, Gramps. I've already had my 17th cup of coffee.
What have you got to lose, Captain? I'll give you all the Javachino you want to come to my house after the trial.
That's weird.
I may be 68 years old, but Victor Kudo is still a man.
That's enough, witness. I believe it'll be quicker for the court to just hear your testimony.
You bet, much, much quicker.
Can't believe this is happening.
You better get ready, youngster.
I get the picture. Just quit throwing those seeds at me, would you? He's gotta be using some sort of infinite ammo code with that box of seeds.
First of all, I want to stress that this might be nothing. I'm not too sure myself. The young boy slipped over the table as soon as he took one sip of his Javachino. Well, the clumsy idiot upset the vase. He knocked it right over. It broke and the strip of cloth covering the table got completely soaked. Well, how about that? Turn things upside down,
Is that all?
Yes, that's all. I remember it perfectly. Hey, you doubt me again, you're down a pole, defenseless old man.
No, we're not doubting you, Mr. Kudo.
Don't you get the feeling there's a question hanging on everyone's lips, Nick? Yeah. So what? Probably. That's all I can think of, and I have to cross-examine this guy.
You're bird brain, that's why that's all you can think of.
Very well, Mr. Wright. Your final cross-examination, please.
Okay. What letter is that in his shirt? It's A, I think. No, it's O. It's either O or A. I think it's O. Maybe it's E. Japanese hiragana. It is neither.
What is it? Oh,
It's mo. No, it's ni. Sorry.
no. It's no.
No, sorry. It's no. It's no. Not mo. It's no. Yeah. I don't know why. Because I don't know why you would have that, because no is an article, or it's a particle rather. It's basically like having is or it on your shirt. Well, I guess I'll just start pressing. See what happens. The court generally prefers if witnesses are sure of themselves, Mr. Kudo.
No, you brat. I'm more than you. I'm more savage than a Macho Man right now. Macho Man Randy Savage. Oh, yeah. You won't beat me to this test, man. That's the final. Ow, ow.
Whoa. Why? Whoa. Sam. No, just... that was creepy. His eyes were just like shock white. Yeah, and then when I like... Oh, that's creepy. He's chucking those seeds harder than ever. I better be careful. This voice is hurting my jaw.
Because where I'm going forward like this, I'm putting my jaw forward. So I'm getting a sort of mouthy, airy voice coming out of there. But it really hurt my jaw to put it forward like that.
Come on, Nick, nail him. Just fuck him. The court has already heard that testimony, Mr. Kudo.
I know that. I was just setting the mood. How else am I supposed to build up the suspense, huh?
The suspense?
Yes, now what do you think, Char? Work the audience a bit more?
No, please continue, Mr. Kudo, as quickly as possible.
Alright, now where was I? Ah, yes, the young boy slumped over the table and...
A vase, you say?
Yes, there are vases on all the tables in that place. There are accidents waiting to happen. They're practically begging to be knocked over.
Well, he's right about there being vases. I do remember seeing that too. But that one wasn't broken. There was a vase in the... What's the... There's a vase on the table when I ate lunch there. You saw the moment when the victim actually knocked over the vase.
Well, it's hard to say. It's a bit unclear. How do you really define?
Okay, I get it.
I heard a break, and the sound of it is burned into my memory as clear as day.
Heard it. Soaked in water, you mean?
Yes, it splashed me on the knee as well.
Said you were sitting at the table across from the room from the victim, correct? And yet the water still managed to splash onto you?
It was cold. I remember it splashing onto me.
Could the water really make it all the way across to the other side of the room? You mean the vase on the victim's table falling upside down and breaking?
If I was turned upside down and my testimony's turned this case upside down, it's a joke. I just want everyone to hear it. Well, what do you think, Captain?
I'm impressed by your ability to waste time. There wasn't raising any objections for a while now.
So, you young show-off with that scrap of information, I'm throwing down the gauntlet. If I use this one, I'll take like a man and admit defeat.
He's really giving you the evil eye, man. It's you he's looking at, Nick, not me. It's like he's saying, I triple dog dare you to find a contradiction, youngin'. I guess I'll have to rise to the challenge then. What? They'd be soaked. It's not gonna happen. Shit. Okay, I gotta say it's coming now. I mean, that was a waste of my time, butter. Mr. Kudo, this is a photograph of the crime scene.
So what?
Look carefully at the table. The vase is there, intact.
Huh?
Lost your tongue, Granddad?
I know Granddad of yours, hopscotch.
Phoenix?
Enough.
Baby.
If you throw any more seeds in this coal room, the cleaner. Ah! What is it now?
I just remembered something.
Yes, go on.
The broken vase. Who's on my table? Yeah, well, you see. You saw me when that young'un line collapsed. So I stood up. That must have been when it fell over. The vase on my table, I mean.
The vase was on your table?
Yes, it was on my table. And that's how my groin can be completely soaked.
Thank you, Mr. Kudo. You've certainly earned your kudos for today.
I'd like to ask a question now. Have I been any use at all?
Perhaps that's something you should reflect on yourself, Mr. Kudo.
Wait a minute. That's case. There's more. I've got more to say. Oh, yes. I remember something else.
Bailiff, escort the witness out of the courtroom.
Wait, listen to me.
He got Thanos. Like,
I have a feeling that's not going to be the last. That's not going to be the last of, Phoenix in a maid outfit. Aye, that's correct. Well, in that maid outfit specifically. Kelsey's already sent me one of him in a maid outfit.
Well, we seem to have been considerably sidetracked, and I am still not in a position to deliver a verdict. The defendant has not been positively identified as the waitress in question. Additionally, there are two disparities in the testimony we've heard so far.
The mark on the coffee cup that the victim supposedly drank from with his left hand, and the earpiece, which was inserted into his left ear, out of which he couldn't hear. Wow, Nick, you did it!
I therefore require both the defense and the prosecution to further investigate the facts.
Yes, Your Honor.
There's one more thing before I call today's session to an end.
One more thing, Your Honor?
The witness we just heard from, he is most insistent that his testimony should be of use. so he summarized it accordingly into this statement. Okay. You may each have a copy of it if you wish. Whatever. The prosecution doesn't need props like that. Godot's really mad, huh? Yeah, I would be too. Very well. Here you are then, Mr. Wright. There are 3 copies, my own, yours, and Mr. Godot's.
Yes, Your Honor. When the incident occurred, I broke the vase at my seat. I'm sorry. It's not a high Q, but, you know. That's going to become relevant later for sure. Sorry, this isn't a piece of testimony, more like a 5-year-old's apology. What the heck are we supposed to do with 3 copies?
That is all. This court is adjourned.
Guess we'll be saving progress at this point. Alright, everyone. It is nearly 11 o'clock at night. That is where we're going to be leaving it off for tonight. I'll be real honest with you so far, Chris. This has been a pretty fun case. I'll be real. Maybe it's going to be a fucking Turnabout big top shit where it gets suddenly terrible in the second part. But I think it's actually interesting. And humorous. I'm not a huge fan of the characters, but I do find them humorously bad. So, I mean, that's just my opinion. Anyways, everyone, have yourselves a wonderful tonight and tomorrow and the rest of your week. Have yourselves a wonderful life. Be good to each other. And I will see you next time I decide to stream, which could very well be tomorrow. Who can say? You know, mythic raiding going on. I don't get a lot of chances to raid. So, I don't know. We'll see. I love you all. You're fantastic people. Have yourself a wonderful night. And go buy a maid outfit.